Faxpiration table. Can't wait to use it. So let me boot it up.
Oh no, don't tell me it's by newly revised. You mean you updated the last one that was just like way too deep, or is that the one you're talking about?
You mean too many options?
It's been cleaned up. It's been cleaned up.
Okay.
Too many options on a faxpiration table.
Well, yeah, when it asks for like your favorite 7 things or I don't know. I have thoughts about our faxoration more so than the whole editor game.
Wait, in this game or the like?
All our games. The faxoration just confuses the hell out of me.
Really? It's supposed to be like a character development and roleplay warm-up exercise is the main idea. Like it helps you kind of like get into your character's headspace before the session starts, you know? Like
no, I think it does a good job. I think also like I think it's good for like continuing the writing of a character, you know, like outside of just story events, you know? Cuz like you'll end up coming up with things that like you never would have thought of in character design, but then like they become canon.
I will say, going over the stuff, there was a lot of questions.
1D484.
There was a lot of questions that I was like, I don't know about all this. Like, I don't know about all this. And there were a lot of repeats. You know, there was like 5 different ways that they asked you, like, if you could go back in time and change something, like, how would you do it? Like, so they cleaned them up a little bit. And then everything's organized now into like categories. It's pretty cool. Oh, listen, this is a great one. This is from the Slice of Life category. The Slice of Life category, question 334 asks, what do you do to unwind after a hard day? See, that's a nice question. What do you do to nothing sad there. Nothing sad there. What do you do to unwind after a hard day? So while you ruminate on that,
we didn't hit the existential dread category.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Moral Quandary now has a little brother called Ethical Dilemma. Like, if it was not bad enough to be a moral quandary, it got put in the Ethical Dilemma. I also gave all the moral quandaries like a nickname, and the one about having to kill your own son in the concentration camp is now called Moral Quandary, I'm Sorry.
What the fuck?
Because Leah still gets mad at me to this day, because the first time they ever went to use the faxpiration with their players, that's the question that they rolled.
I think she's right to be mad at you still about that.
Oh well. Anyways, so while you ruminate on that, would anybody for a recap inspiration, DM inspiration that doesn't count against your DM inspiration limit, stacks infinitely, lets you reroll dice, all that good stuff? Does anybody want to give me a recap of what happened last week? Felt like a decent amount happened last week. It was a continuation of like shopping and resupplying. So it wasn't too plot heavy. I don't think anybody got into a fight.
I think what we've done is we have figured out that to kind of like stave off the terribleness, we just spend time shopping.
Fast travel from one shopping location to another. That's some Saltmarsh moon stuff, right? No, Sun. That was Saltmarsh Sun's technique at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had all this money from being pirates, and they were like, we're going shopping. And I had to generate magic item stores to every store, every city on the Sword Coast. I had to generate shops, so they just went from one to the other, checking out the randomly generated shops. It was...
Turns out you make a lot more money when you're evil.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I think anybody playing an evil Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough could tell you that. Alright, so, anybody want to give me that recap? Roll d20 if you are interested. Otherwise, I'll try my best to quickly sum up what happened last week. Yeah, anybody? Yeah? Okay. Alright. Oh, and with a 12? Alright.
I was trying to remember where we started. Okay.
In Valakai.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember now. Okay, so we started off with us, previously on Curse of Strahd Nightfall. We come back with us in Valakai, staying at Victor's old house. We spent some time kind of recuperating, getting some rest, taking care of some of our injuries that we could take care of, and we were also invited to go speak to the Walker woman. I mean, I don't think anybody here really wanted to go see her, and we kind of had other plans, and so we stayed here for the night, packed up, and left and heading towards the tower, but we were planning to stop by Jenny's along the way. So in that morning, we packed up, got our stuff ready, and carted the rest of our stuff and our dead allies with us towards Jenny's. On the way there wasn't too many issues. We were able to get there relatively okay. We stayed at Jenny's for another day. While we were there, we did have a chat with her, or at least Taylor did. She felt the death of the death of Baba Lysaga, or more so the freedom of her sister, which we had no idea she had one, including Taylor. She also seemed kind of out of it. We had a discussion about the rituals that are supposed to be done to separate the power of the land from Strahd, but she does not know the full extent of it. She didn't remind us about the Kavani back up in the mountains that might know more information about the ritual. But we do know that there's a contradiction between what we learned from the Fanes and the ghostly apparition that informed Robin about it, and the what Strahd has told us about it. One involves destroying the stones, one involves using the fear to empower the stones or draw the power into the stones, something like that. I'm not sure. Either way, with some more information and some much needed rest, we were also able to maybe sell some stuff and buy some more weird concoctions from Jenny as well. She did tell us that she ran into somebody named Roderick, or no, was it it's a guy in the suit of armor. I never really met him. I know Robin met him a couple times. She told him stories. But he, from the suit of armor, I remember there also being a suit of armor inside the tower where Van Richten lived, which is where we were heading towards next. We're heading to next. So we left Jenny's and went to the tower. We stayed there. Once we got there, we saw that the Van Richten was not there anymore. Apparently, he left a note that told us that he went to the Yester Hill to do something. I'm not sure what. We stayed at the tower while Victor went through and tried to identify some of the spells and books and items that we got from Baba Lyzaga's chest, the one that blew off Robin's arm. Turns out the book was a spell book, whatever that means. I guess that's what wizards use to learn spells, a textbook or something like that. He was wondering, he only had a couple of time and some ability to learn a few spells, so we had a discussion about what would be useful. He explained the spells to us. We figured out which ones might be useful for us. And then the items, I think we were able to identify those and kind of figure out what would be useful for who. And so we stayed there for one more day without Van Rick there. We decided to use. Oh boy, no. We decided to take our chances at doing some of the surgery needed to heal up some of our injuries. I helped out Jason with one of his festering wounds. It went out okay, but I still have my shrapnel-riddled arm. I think Robin might still have some injuries too. Either way, though, from there, we left the tower and headed towards Krezk. One, to find a healer, and two, because we know the werewolves are near this area where we need to find the sphere. Also, it's not that far away from the Wizards of Wines, which we need to get to as well to pick up the last stone. So we're here back in Krezk, getting ready to rest and find a healer. I think that's it.
Well done. Well done. All right, take your Factspiration. If anybody would like to, your Recapspiration. If anybody would like to answer the Factspiration question, which is not the second question that was posted. It is the first question that was posted. Go ahead and roll in the chat. All right. Let's see. We got a 16 from Wayne Larson. All right, going once. Going twice. All right. Wayne Larson, how do you unwind after a hard day?
Up until recently, it was movies. My father always enjoyed westerns, but always had a penchant for Quentin Tarantino. Especially now, I do appreciate his style of violence. Now it's just weapon play. Mostly knives. Don't want to waste the bullets.
All right. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC that you've met previously in the campaign.
We've met a lot of people. I'm thinking, like, who might be the most interesting to ask that of? I think I want to ask Taylor the Swift, if that's okay. You cool with that, Remy?
Yeah. Taylor, before she lost it, but she hasn't told him yet. She used to like playing Wayne's Lute, tuning it, playing the songs that he taught her. But ever since she lost it in the great swamp travel of this month, she's been just reading books. She's kind of like read enough of the Princess Bride, so she got some new stuff at the at Victor's Manor. So that's what she's working on.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, the movie. I always preferred the movie over the book.
Dang. Well,
not
someday.
Not always book versus movie, but just like in that particular case.
Maybe
well,
someday.
She's read it like 10 times.
Yeah, but she hasn't seen the movie.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be the most incredible epilogue, is if you actually got to see the movie. We can have hope.
Yeah.
We can have hope.
Yeah, I'm not counting on it.
She gets to leave this plane of existence.
You don't have a dark
to a Taylor
passenger,
Swift
right?
concert.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you're not bound here.
But who at this point's gonna take me back to Earth with them?
I mean,
is it just gonna be Taylor going on her own? Taylor's adventure through Earth.
Yeah, Strahd said he'd make sure you guys got escorted out if you wanted to.
Everyone's got a dark passenger, though. Is what I'm saying. Like,
Oh yeah. I
well, I
mean,
guess
Is this
Robin
your way of
doesn't,
saying
but
we're
Robin
all
seems
your
pretty
dark
deep.
passenger? The fact that you couldn't save us all, we become your dark passenger?
Technically, Robin does have a dark passenger, but
Oh, okay. Well, there.
yeah.
All we got,
I
all
don't
we
know.
gotta do is kill all of our dark passengers. That's all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, not everything in the dark is evil, right? But you know.
I mean, let's just call it a passenger for now.
Okay, sure. It makes you feel a little bit better about it. All right, that's cool. All right, I will add that. Let's see that factspiration there. So I talked to Wayne before the game, and it made more sense that they were not with the party for the last couple of sessions because they themselves weren't with the party. So they went with the Cold Shoulders to investigate the hags, and so they're going to catch up with you guys this session. Canonically, we know that vampires do not like Krezk, and try to avoid entering Krezk. And because the people of Krezk are communist, right, and socialist or whatever, the town belongs to everyone, right? So, I guess like you can't like just freely come into Krezk like you could freely come into some other towns. But since Wayne has been invited in before he was a vampire, he would probably be able to. Yeah.
Wayne has never been here.
Wayne's never been to Krezk?
No.
No.
Yeah, Wayne.
No.
Oh my god! All right. So then Wayne would, Wayne would have some difficulties catching up with the party if you lingered here too long. So
unless the agreement that was struck before, like if you bring me the head, then you can come in.
Right.
Unless that's like retroactive or some sort of thing.
Yeah, but
I don't think
what I'm
we're
saying is I don't
here.
see there's too much to do here in Krezk anymore.
I mean, there's an abbey.
There's a hot spring.
There is a hot spring. Yeah.
And there is definitely shopping that we can do some more.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well.
Round 3. Here we go.
Favorite thing.
All right. Hold on.
Shopping.
Let me grab the music. There we go.
We did get some more money too.
All right, we're ready for shopping episode number 3, baby.
It's called Sell All Our Stuff.
Question: did you guys pick up that shrinking coffin for Wayne?
I don't think they did. Did you listen to the stream?
It was really.
I was trying to get caught up, and also the Baba Lyzaga lasagna had me rolling. That was amazing.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Alas, no one was a skilled chef before that, or they would have known. Plus,
if only.
Yeah.
And it totally would have made it.
The dice just they told a story, and instead of eating, he got eaten.
True.
Tell that to his face.
Yeah, right. They're telling a story, that's for sure. All right, so step 1. You guys arrived in town. You guys had access to the Krezk store. You heard that there was some unrest in Krezk. People are nervous and suspicious of the abbot and the abbey. They are starting to lose faith in the leadership of the burgomaster and his wife. And overall, there's just sort of a heaviness that kind of hangs over the. You know, this music really isn't selling it. There's like a heaviness that hangs over the community. So, yeah. What you guys arrived about 3:30 in the afternoon. You were welcomed into the town, and you what do you do now?
I mean, I guess our main goal was to do some healing and go see the lady, the healing hands lady, and get some healing. And that was our main objective when we came here.
Yeah. I think we're also trying to offload whatever we don't need, like Queer House. That way, Victor can absorb all our money into learning spells.
We have 300 gold right now.
Yeah, that's like 3 spells.
Yeah.
It's like 3 level 2 spells.
We did sell a lot of stuff already.
But like, we have a whole bunch of herbs and stuff, right?
No, we
And-
sold that. We sold that to Jenny.
Did we actually sell every herb?
Yeah, and we bought a bunch of consumables.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's all
That
on the
was-
partner
That was
sheet
that
now,
was
right?
shopping episode number 2. That was
Alright,
shopping episode.
There's got to be some more stuff
This
here.
this
Let me
is
look through
shopping
here.
episode number 3.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
bought like bottled lightning and like,
Okay, we got Chris's hunting rifle. It's not. I don't think normal bullets are gonna cut it anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be, yeah. You're gonna want to be treating the bullets probably with stuff.
we can get there's alchemical silver for 20 gold. There's 10 of them, so that you can treat.
We need to
bullets
make
with
it. We need to make it magical. Now, chemical silver is really only good for like. I mean, I guess we're about to go hunt werewolves. Maybe.
Ghosts, certain types of fiends.
Yeah, now I was thinking coating stuff in silver.
werewolves.
You know, that works for like, powder gun down the barrel guns, but not really cartridge. Like if you coat a cartridge bullet in silver, does it even still fit in the go down the barrel, right?
Well, I mean, it's not.
We're in
just like-
fantasy land.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
You put
I'm
it in
unlikely
you put
to
it in
use
the
it.
baggie and you shake the baggie up, and now the bullets are covered in the stuff. That's that's how it works.
yeah. So once we hold on to it for Wade,
Sounds
Yeah.
like a mess.
The other thing we do is we have the essence of earth. We still have 2 of them inside
Oh.
the thing, and that turns stuff magical as well.
Yeah, I think the water elemental does too.
The water elemental is healing.
Oh yeah. Dang, this cures paralyzed condition. I'm starting to think, would that have saved somebody's
oh,
life?
look, yeah, we had the hunting rifle from Chris too, so we got 2 of those hunting rifles.
No, you've got one. One was sold.
Yeah, one
Unless
was
you
sold
bought it
already.
back.
Yeah, one was.
Yeah, the first
Oh,
time we got
okay.
here, we sold one.
Yeah.
We sold Henry's.
Because it gave us so much Electrum and allowed us to buy other stuff.
Yeah, we sold Henry's hunting rifle.
Now,
Okay.
if you have those chunk master guns still that Leo was rocking, I mean, you could sell those again for other things if that is no longer Jason's
But I guess-
style.
But I guess what so we're trying to get money for Victor to learn spells.
Yes, for the wizard.
What spells does he need to learn, and how much money do we need?
Okay.
All right.
I've
So
got
did you write them
something
down?
I've been holding on to here.
Oh, okay.
I've got 2 things. A copper chalice with silver filigree. Taylor's been drinking out of a pimp cup for the last 4 months. She's willing to put it in the pot. That's worth 25 gold. She also has a pair of fine bone dice worth 25 gold.
Oh my. I have.
These are her treasured possessions.
I have such a die on my desk right now. It's the one from Tabletop Weekend for Extra Life. It's
Look,
beautiful.
the
It's beautiful.
the secret to just rolling dice is always have dice on your character sheet.
Now we know the truth.
Oh, and also
Now
I have
we
some
know
plus one.
the
I have some plus
truth.
1 bullets for Wayne as well.
It gives you hidden
That we
modifier.
got last time.
Well, you saw those dice that they kickstarted, right?
Yeah,
like,
they're gorgeous,
Bluetooth
yeah.
dice. Bluetooth? No, there's Bluetooth
Oh,
dice. that you
Bluetooth
roll
dice?
them, and they have like a mod for Foundry. So like you roll the dice
What?
in real life, and it rolls your dice in Foundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Are you willing to update Foundry every 2 days so I can get my Bluetooth dice to work?
Right? That's such a commitment to make anything for Foundry, like at all. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I'd be like, are you just putting that on 20, bro?
Right? Are you lifting it up and setting it back
Smashing
down?
You? How did I know?
We've had
You need to have
plans
a ca-
before like
You
that.
need to have a camera on like your dice tray to make sure that it matches up.
Yeah. We definitely had an Adventure Time situation where when my friend was running a game, we let people roll dice in person if they wanted to, and there was this guy Michael that just always had the best rolls, and then finally the DM was like, listen, everybody's rolling a d20 from now on. Michael never had good rolls again. for the rest of the time he played Dungeons and Dragons. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing. So,
Okay.
all right.
So things to liquidate. Okay, so the goal here is just get as much money so we can feed Victor. You have your 2 treasure pieces. I have in the party sheet we have something called mosaic art piece. It doesn't have any money, any gold on it, and we have onyx dagger handle, which doesn't have any gold on it.
And
so
if you are gonna try to use the services of Elsa the Shrine Maiden, you gotta.
It's 20 gold each, right?
20 gold per pop. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the chat.
Oh, it only does wounds. Does it do they do injuries?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
but
so
you need a doctor for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, is there a doctor? Okay, so that's one thing. We need to find a doctor here to take care of both the general surgery and the healing for Leo as well.
What if they tell us to go to the Abbey?
Then we know. Then we know we're gonna have to do it for ourselves. Then.
Yeah. We just roll it ourselves.
Yeah, we just roll it ourselves.
Well, we just rush down to Yester Hill and catch Edricton.
Okay. All right. So so are we selling are you selling your 2 treasures?
Well, I mean, only if other people are putting them on these means something to me.
I mean, I don't have anything to sell, really.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've already moved everything over into the.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, we can get rid of the rifle if you want.
To point out my immersion's been ruined because you have these prices in gold when they should be in Electrum, sir.
I know. It's just it's so intimidating to put them in Electrum, and also
fair.
The person that made the shop app was like, "That's ridiculous."
Also fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
I mean, yeah, I already liquidated all.
I have a pair of Tinker's supplies we can sell.
You guys just
They're worth
you're
100
living
gold.
the fantasy of being strippers buying a pizza after work. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't list the pizza price in individual dollars, but you're paying in individual dollars. That's how it feels to pay gold with Electrum. You know, like you're handing over a lot of money instead of a little bit of money.
Where did the Tinker's supplies +1 go that I added to the party sheet? Did you already sell those? Because we had really nice Tinker supplies we got from Blinsky's. I don't
know if we had. I know I had +1 smithing supplies, which I put on my sheet because I've had.
When I was.
When you took the Tinkers.
No, I took the alchemist supplies last time, but because I'm working on a potion. But I haven't taken the Tinkers.
Yeah. We had +1 Tinker supplies that I moved to the party sheet. I may have gotten lost in the Great Purple Porting Services transition.
I mean, I didn't see anything when I moved over. I didn't see any +1 Tinkers. I know we had a +1 smithing, which is what I got, which Anne has on her sheet.
No, they're on purple still.
Okay, the +1 Tinkers tools.
Yeah, we could maybe bargain those. It says they're only worth 50 gold, but my normal Tinker supplies are worth 100 gold, so I don't think that they're worth 50 gold. So maybe we could get those appraised.
Any other loot worth anything? Like the trig bite stuff and whatever the when did we fight a mummy? How did we get mummy wraps?
From the boss of the druids.
Yester Hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yester Hill.
Oh, those have got to be nasty.
Oh, they're super nasty. But they're like for spellcasting, I think.
I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I'll
Crash,
go ahead and
how much do +1 Tinker's tools sell for?
Oh, they're on the sheet. They're on the main sheet, the big sheet as well.
I moved them over.
Oh, okay.
I moved them.
Oh, +1 Tinker tools, 50 gold.
Oh.
I think regular Tinker tools are 50 gold, aren't they? Yeah, sorry. So they would be 100 gold.
There you go. I'll add the rifle rounds to the sheet.
I need, Wayne, do you have any, eyes on Chris's rifle?
I also got the Thunderbox too, if you wanted it.
One, I'm not there. Two,
Well, yeah, but we
he's
don't
always
want to
been
sell
better
it
with
if
the
we want it
pistols.
eventually.
we know Wayne is going to rejoin us because that was our plan. We had made that decision as a group. So we're
Okay.
we even have like +1 bullets waiting for you. In game.
Yeah, I mean,
character.
Like musket rounds or like bullets?
no, they're like
musket.
Barovian bullets. They're
Yeah.
like Barovian bullets.
I don't. Well, that's not. Well, we'll have to get a Barovian gun for that.
We do. I think the Thunderbox is a Barovian gun. So
Yeah, we got the Thunderbox. I still have it.
Okay. Honestly, he's
Doesn't
better off
that
dual
thing shoot
wielding
like
pistols.
Yeah,
That's
it shoots
the
like 5
Thunderbox
rounds at a
shit.
time.
That is not efficient.
Well,
Sell that thing.
do we still have? Did we take?
You guys
take
could hunt. You guys
Anatoli's-
could hunt down Falcon, the vampire sharpshooter, and take his weapon. That's a quest you got from Cock Heckler.
Did we take Anatoli's weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Well,
I
depending
feel
on how
like-
you rule it, I mean, he morphed into a werewolf shortly before he died. So
Yeah,
either
I think they're
everything
just
got
after his Gatling gun, which he would have probably dropped on the ground, right, when he transformed.
well,
does
it was
Jim
a
Morgan-
Because we've
blunderbuss.
established that stuff
Yeah.
doesn't go with when they transform.
Yeah. So yeah, you would have his blunderbuss at least.
Right, that's another gun. We now that we're here, we should probably return Anatoli's body. Oh, what's left of him
Like the pieces of him.
that we had, I think.
He got like
gonna-
eat.
You guys gonna find his mother?
Oof. And it's not.
Do we even know he had a mother? I mean,
Not really.
We talked about
it.
I don't
We
think he
talked
really
about
talked about it.
The only
much,
person,
but-
the person who talked to him was Jason.
No, it was Leo, right?
Well, it's Jason and Leo, and
Okay.
one of them's not gone. So
It was Jason was the one who actually went and hired him because it was Jason. Jason was active at the time.
yeah, I just hired him though. I didn't ask about his mother and his life story. We just needed a guide, so I hired a guide.
Taylor warned him like, you don't want to come with us. Oh my god.
Yes, but his field was fuckless, and so he came along.
Oh my god,
He
I
had
feel
no
so
more fucks
bad
to
about
give, so
Anna's
he's like, yeah,
episode. And his
this is
poor
wild.
mother, who's now lost a son, probably her only son, and we're gonna go deliver him in pieces to this lady we never met.
And yeah, never mind the fact that this will be horrible PTSD for her because her husband died in a similar horrible fashion.
A similar he was also eaten by a giant mountain lizard. That's
Well, no,
me.
more killed while
okay.
escorting a caravan, but still, it's gonna be a similar response.
That is unfortunate.
All right.
No, the father and son dying the same way are just astronomical, but no, it's still going to be terrible for her, though. But by all means, go ahead and track her down.
All right,
Taylor, do you have a ranged weapon?
I'm going to put you on the player.
Yeah, I got a halberd.
Yeah, I guess your halberd is a ranged weapon for you. 'Cause I was going to say we could sell the short bow, but I don't know if anybody wants it.
No, I don't. I'm kidding. Are we selling short bows now? That's where we're at. Fine. Here you go. Here's my pimp cup. I put it in the party loot.
We don't. I mean, we have 300
Selling
gold. They
short
could
bows
eat.
is how I'm getting through Baldur's Gate 1. Okay.
I'm just saying, whatever we're selling, just throw it in there so I could press the button and then we can move forward.
Oh, my bow dice.
You don't have to sell if you don't want to. If you want to keep your bone dice, keep them.
Yeah, but then
I didn't.
when Remy
David,
sells all their shit, they can hold it over our heads. I sold my pimp up for you all.
My pimp cup.
Listen,
keep it then.
I didn't have time to
Fine,
read
I'll keep it.
Your 42-page backstory for Anatoly. Did you have a name for his mom? Otherwise, I'm just gonna use a random generator.
Vera.
Wait,
okay.
I don't think we're actually gonna do that. Is anyone in the party going to deliver Anatoly's body?
I didn't expect you to. I was just giving you guys some shit.
Like, are we gonna?
Anne is definitely not going to do that.
I thought you were gonna say Anne's definitely gonna do that, and I was like, good for you. What was I thinking?
I don't think Taylor wants to do that.
So there's no one that's gonna go to this poor old widow Vera Kaminsky and tell her what happened to her only baby boy.
I don't think so.
Damn. Is this because of how you guys got treated when you had to tell people about their dead son? Has it turned you off of this a little bit?
Oh, I mean, this not. So anybody else could do it.
I think it's just a circumstance. Yeah. Unlike we've done it, I'm constantly
Robin, you're
dying.
the one with you're the one that's good on the spectrum of morality.
But Robin,
alignment.
the only person who would know like where Anatoly lives and all that stuff is Jason. So we never got any of that.
It's literally a small town. You just ask, you know.
It's
I don't
so
think
fucked up.
so.
Because Irene would probably go, but like
yeah.
all we have is Victor, and I don't think Victor's going.
If we brought the body
do
with
it?
us,
Well, you didn't bury the remains anywhere. You've just been carrying them. Remember, you forgot. You guys were like, yeah, we're gonna bury them in town. And then there was like a flea market, and you're like, awesome. And then the next morning, the Walker woman's like, I'd like to have breakfast, and you're like, fuck you. And you left town, and you never buried the bodies. And so I assume.
I thought we left them because we didn't.
Where would you leave the bodies? At Victor's house?
No, in the swamp. I thought we left them in the swamp. We had purple.
No, we definitely did not leave
the
swamp.
bodies in the swamp. You definitely did not. You lost a body in the swamp.
Yeah, we lost.
we
lost. We lost.
We did.
Ezek, and then Purple and the Anatoly's remains were put onto the cart.
So we're just carrying Purple around?
Yeah.
God,
yeah.
That's kind of
we thought about burying them in Valakai, but we didn't want to deal with the Wagner woman.
And you didn't want to deal with the Father Lucian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well bury them here.
Why? We know what happens to buried corpses in Bressig.
So I think we know what happens to buried corpses. Period.
Yeah.
I think
Abbott literally went and took the Burgermaster's child's body.
Yeah, because he's looking for something to replace, to make Irenia. He's not going to use Purple. I
thought that was how he's replacing all the parts.
I mean that too.
So I feel like when we show up in the town, like if we're coming through the gates and we're hauling bodies and stuff with us, like I feel like there's a whole thing.
I mean we got blankets over them.
Yeah.
Where there's
yeah.
I mean, but like there's town guards and stuff. Like, wouldn't it be just pretty simple to kind of go like, hey, this is one of yours that we brought back with us. He died on our trip. Can you notify his next of kin? Kind of like.
Yeah,
I feel like Robin.
Sure. Okay.
I feel like Robin would have had that conversation at the gate.
So
Robin,
Robin,
that makes sense.
Flashing back to that, the guard says, "Oh, was that Anatoly Stone?"
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time. I will let his mother know, and she will come and collect the body. Please just keep it with you. You'll be staying in the Merchant Longhouse?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh no!
All right.
You made it worse.
Thank you for letting us know. It will mean the world to her. You see, her husband, he died when Anatoly was very small. He was exploring the southern mountains and was eaten by a giant mountain lizard.
That is very sad, I'm sure, for her, and it's very strange.
What is so strange about it?
Oddly enough, Anatoly was also eaten by a giant mountain lizard. This is Lauren laughing and not Robin.
Man, what if?
Look,
If it is Robin laughing, it feels like an outtakes during the credit kind of thing.
Considering spirits don't leave or anything like that. What if his mom was pregnant while the father died? Father's spirit went out, couldn't leave, came back, and became the kid.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wait,
the baby was soulless until his dad died and popped back into his own son?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Real-
remember that. I'm using Control F on the 42-page backstory I received, and I don't see that in there. So if that's
Yo,
like
David,
a,
do
if
you
that's
mind if
was that a twist? Was that a twist in there?
Live document update.
Oh, okay.
David, do you
why,
mind if
why are there
Bear is
four?
my
Why
backup
are there four
character?
people? Yeah, why are there 4 people logged in here?
Alrighty.
This is what I get for not for.
It's
for
like a
sharing with
Wikipedia
everyone.
doc where
What's going
everyone's
on
editing
here?
it at the same time.
Okay. All right. So I guess you'll have to deal with that later.
Or not if we leave right
Or
away.
they can leave right now. they can run away from their problems.
Anyways, the guard says, I wonder if it was the same lizard.
I mean, I say it was a mountain lizard. It was Baba Lysaga who had transformed.
they throw up the sign of the the Morning Lord to ward off evil, and they say,
Yeah,
"What? You defeated her?
yeah, she's not going to bother anybody anymore.
Oh, this is fortuitous news." You see a yellow exclamation mark appear above his head.
It seems like you would like to say more about this.
Well, there is some whispers and some unrest among all of Krezik. People have been having nightmares. Recurring nightmares with similar visions. A terrible creature made of eyes and wings, bright burning light, destroying everything. We have brought this forth to the Burgermaster, but refuses to speak on it. People are suspicious that perhaps, and he looks towards the mountain, perhaps the abbot is working some sort of magic upon us. If you are strong enough to deal with Baba Lysaga, perhaps you could go and investigate what is happening in the abbey. If it is a matter of coin, we could pool our resources and perhaps offer you a handsome reward for answers.
How handsome.
Well, I don't know. Maybe 200 electrum? And these are working class citizens, guys. It's a socialist city, or I mean town. Like, there's a lot of money for them. It's not like Cock Heckler over there who's hoarding all that fucking money.
Taylor doesn't laugh at the guy.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's also in the outtakes. That's also in the outtakes. Got it. They say, I guess I am being a fool. It is just that there are times when you hear strange noises, screams of the wind coming down from the abbey. Many of us have begun to wonder if something has happened to the abbot, if something has changed.
How long have we been gone at this point?
This is the last time we were here?
Like a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a week.
I mean, that's enough time here for something to have changed.
Wait, it's only been a week? We went all the way down to the swamp.
Yeah. 2 day there, 2 day to Valakai, about 3 days to get back here.
Yeah. I guess the fight was only like 40 seconds long.
Love that. Love that.
All right, you leave him hanging. His little.
We put in the quest log.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. I think it's kind of a we will think about it and see if
Sure.
there's anything. Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you leave, the one guard turns to the other and says, "Well, you have things here. I'm going to take my break. We'll go let Lady Kaminsky know the bad news." And the other guard says, "You lucky dog. Yeah, I can go if you want. And then the first guard says, no, I will do it. This is my burden to bear. And he runs off.
Can Rob an insight check, like why they're excited?
Yeah, given the age of Anatoly Stone, which was undeterminate, but you assumed was very old. His mother must be ancient, so she probably has Werther's originals that she hands out. Yeah, so they're probably just trying to snag that Werther's originals.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna have.
Well, now Rob.
I'm feeling we're gonna have a Marvel's Universe. What you call it? Aunt May situation.
Robin is excited.
Are you talking about the new Aunt May where she's like a baddie?
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers.
All right.
Dude, the Spider-Man movies have been out for like 8 years. Like,
Marissa Tomei has a long and storied career, so yeah, baddie.
I mean,
I may have had a poster of her on my wall.
My cousin
when
Vinny.
I was, yeah. Yep.
I'm not talking about the Tobey Maguire Aunt May. All I'm saying.
Hey, I mean, Anyways,
Gilf.
So, do you want me to speed ahead to this confrontation, or do you have other plans?
I am curious. How many of us after the fact passed our end saves? Like when we were on the hill and we had to like come to terms with whether or not like we could remember when we could roll the end save again?
We all at the end of the day we all did it except for Isaac.
Yeah.
So that means that like
but we like juiced.
It's doable.
We juiced a lot, and I think somebody else lost. I think Isaac failed and lost intelligence again.
Yeah, but like since we passed the end save, we don't need to roll it again, right? I don't think we would have to.
Yeah, but we also a lot of us failed the charisma saves of getting controlled.
Yeah.
Now we got less people to get mind controlled.
that is a way to think of it. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm a lot more confident this time around.
I'm happy for you. Listen, I didn't want that guard to ask you for help, okay? Like, I had to ask for that guard, okay? It's called role-playing. It's called role-playing, alright?
I mean, you're just doing what the character would do.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna ask until somebody got braggy about killing Baba Lysaga, and then it was like, they gotta know. You gotta know. Could you do this thing for us?
Apparently we only have the red and green stone, right?
Yeah, so you still have to pick up the other stone from the Mardikovs. You still have to find the blood spear of Kavan.
Okay. All right. After selling the stuff that I think we could sell, we have an extra 69 gold and 2 electrum. Or I guess all of that would actually be electrum. So we got, whatever. Yeah. 138 electrum. So
they
whatever.
do have a magic gun here. I'm pretty sure. Don't they still have the magic gun for sale?
I think we bought it already.
Oh, you already bought the magic gun.
The thunder
Did
box.
we buy it?
Is it magic though? I don't think.
I didn't think that thunder box was magic. I thought it was a normal.
Magic at all.
No, the flint and steel. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. 1,500 gold.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, we
really
don't have
fancy.
Yeah, we don't have it. We don't have that.
Wait, is that 1,500 gold or 1,500 electrum?
Oh, it's gold.
No, it's gold. It's gold.
Oh god. Well, maybe we could trade Chris's rifle for it.
Actually, you could. Well, maybe.
Well, the only guy that would want it already bought your other rifle for 500 gold. That's Cock Heckler. Now he's figured out how it works. He just need to buy another one.
But what about his competition?
He has no competition. He's the greatest gunsmith in Barovia.
What about his up-and-coming competition?
They'll probably die
you could
before they.
sucker somebody in.
Oh yeah, they'll probably die.
Communists. This is why you need free markets.
Let's see.
Listen, dude, I don't think you're going to convince them of the capitalist way of life in good old socialist Krezek. Sorry.
I mean, Taylor's not going to bother.
Nah, actually, you don't want the flint and steel. It's actually just a flamethrower. It's not really a gun.
It's just a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Now Chris might have taught him the benefits of free market.
Now you do have a quest from Cock Heckler that says he wants the Gatling gun from the treasure vaults of Castle Ravenloft.
Did you guys buy that ring?
Which ring?
The one that allows you to blood into stone walls?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
We had a lot of purchasing power and a lot of options. So we really had to...
I didn't finish the episode, so that's why I'm asking the question. So
yeah, I'm just saying we had to be really careful with our money.
Okay, I'm just asking a question. Just asking a question over here.
Let's see. I'm sure there's plenty of magic guns somewhere else in the campaign.
Yeah.
All right. What next? What now? Evening time? You gonna rest here tonight since it's a sanctuary?
I think we're looking for a doctor.
Oh, you're looking for a doctor.
Surgeon.
Okay. So there is a barber surgeon in town. He's mostly a veterinarian, but he does handle, the pains and illnesses of people as well. When things would get real bad, they would have this guy come down from the Abbey, and he would kind of help take care of the people. But he wasn't very good at it, so they didn't really call him down too often. This guy, however, despite his lack of confidence, Dmitry Krezkov himself assures you that there is no finer surgeon in the area. His name is Laszlo Ulbrich. And he, OOC, has a +7 medicine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Look at that guy. You can trust that guy. Saw off your leg. All right. He's even willing to work with silvered surgical tools if you need them. Winky face. Because it's Krezek. Anyways. All right. So who's going under the knife?
I think I'm the one who needs general surgery. For Jason, it's just a
medicine check.
Okay. Jason, you want to go first?
You can go first since mine's once per long rest. So I'm not sure how long.
Mine's is like a skill challenge.
Okay, he's got his surgeon tools ready.
All right,
you got lots of hit dice?
Yes.
So Jason's gonna have you go first to be the guinea pig, I see. All right.
Yeah, since I'm sitting at 10 health.
Okay. All right. He introduces himself. He says, "I am Laszlo Ulbrich. Dmitry says that you are in need of medical attention. I have never operated on a giant before. Your physiology is a bit unusual. Can we begin with the general examination?"
It's going to be even more unusual because this arm is slightly made out of pianos.
Piano?
Yeah.
I have heard of this. It's his instrument, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why is your arm made of piano?
Well, my hand got chopped off, and there was this person named Blinsky who built a prosthetic.
The Blinsky who makes the toys. Is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my children have many Blinsky toys.
Mm.
They're a little creepy, but they seem to love them.
Mm.
All right.
It's the arm.
Now, what is going on with this other arm? It's missing.
Yeah, it's there. For some reason.
Why is your arm invisible?
I don't know.
So you have one arm that is intact but invisible.
Mm-hmm.
You have one arm that is a prosthetic made of piano.
Mm-hmm.
You have two heads.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I need to know about before we begin?
She looks down at her leg. I also have a prosthetic leg.
How is that treating you?
It's fine.
Do you take a look at it while you're here, or?
Sure.
Is it pretty exceptional work to support such a massive frame? How did you come to be traveling with humans, Giantess?
Was human. And human.
I see. You must have made a deal with the dark powers.
Maybe, I don't know.
Sometimes the outsiders, they are very strange. Like there was a man with gray skin. He had a tentacle growing out of his face. Big floppy ears. He said he was born that way.
Elephant?
I don't know what that is, but this man, he was with some others. I only saw them once. They were passing through. Some people have wings. Elves. He makes a pointy ear gesture with his fingers. But human who ends up like this, it is almost always the temptations of darkness that warp their bodies. I am sorry for you. You must have been put in a very desperate place to accept such a grim and terrible transformation.
Other head, and rolls its eyes, and then with the invisible arm, you see the shoulder go up like they're shrugging.
All right. What is paining you about this arm?
Shrapnel in there.
I see.
A house blew up, and a lot of pieces of wood and stuff like that flew into my arm.
House blew up.
Or a chest blew up, something like that.
All right. Let us take a look. See what can be done. So what DC is this man's trying to beat?
21.
21? Oh my goodness. Alright. Is there anyone in the party trained in medicine that might be able to assist him?
Anne is.
Okay, so you're gonna try to offer assistance. He'll roll with advantage then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Oof. Oof. Alright.
So, look at the rules again.
Pretty close.
He's an NPC.
He doesn't want to lose half his health.
Let's see. Finding a surgeon. Here we go. If the surgeon chooses to assess the patient, they make their check with next surgeon with disadvantage, splitting attention between. No. So you were there helping. Okay. A second, a character can use the help action to assist the surgery only if they're proficient. In this case, the surgeon rolls the surgeon tool checks with advantage. Okay. A character proficient in wisdom medicine may assist the surgeon by assessing their condition. After max hit points, damage is done, they may roll a wisdom ability check to know if the patient is. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. So. If they fail, they have not yet succeeded and may be able to reattempt after 30 minutes. The character undergoing surgery takes damage to their maximum hit points equal to their class's hit die. So Barbarian would be a D12. If the DC is failed,
No.
I think it's the most punishing one.
All right, yeah. All right.
I
I just take 12 lose 12 max HP.
No, you roll 1d12.
Okay.
No.
3.
So 3. That's not bad.
All right, negative 47.
All right. He says, I almost had it. Can you keep going?
Yes.
All right. And there's horrible sound effects of surgery. Oof. I think it's wedged in there. It's tangled on tendons and wires. Can you go a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At this point, even though it's ice cold, dude's sweating. He's trying his best here. And there we go.
He only needs to do one success.
Is that what does it say on there?
It just says general surgery DC 21.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if he meets or exceeds the DC, it is a success.
Okay.
All right. It is a long, jagged piece of hardened wood. And he hands it to you. A souvenir. There is no charge. Dmitry Kreskov asked me to do this as a favor. But if you feel generous, you may donate to the commonwealth of the town, that it might be used to help those in need.
And went shopping, so she'll donate 5 electrum.
He spits in your face. I'm kidding.
Maybe you just donate to the commonwealth without telling them, because it's like giving $1 at church. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people start praying for you. They see you put $1 in the tin. All right, Jason, you going in? He just gets to try once per day to help you, right?
Yeah, I think his is once per day.
Okay. All right. Let's see. And you willing to help with this, Ann?
If I'm there, yeah, might as well.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, 23 will take care of Jason as well. Well, don't you have more than one though?
No,
Ann was over there.
Oh, Ann took her. Okay, so you guys are good to go. And he tells you the same thing, that this was covered by Dmitry Kreskov as a favor, but you can donate to the Commonwealth of Kresik so that they can use the money to help people in need.
Question about healing the damaged max HP from this. I don't. Where's is the journal entry available? So I could just look.
For surgery? Yeah. Hold on.
To see what I need to do to heal this.
All right. Would you be able to read it if you're an observer, or do you have to be the owner?
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Recovery. Damage to maximum hit points inflicted by surgery recovers at a rate of 1 class hit die plus the character's Constitution modifier per long rest. Tempo Barbarian Constitution is 18.
Well,
12 plus 4.
That 10 can be recovered, but your other is tied. It's tied to
that's
whether
what
or not. Yeah.
So I'll just see how much I can get.
Would you believe it that there's another group that is also being fed upon as they sleep and slowly losing all their max HP and slowly freaking out about it? It happened to anybody.
Oh, dang it.
How it goes.
Oh no.
All right. But not classic, because they haven't gone to the windmill yet, even though they're level 10. They just went to Yester Hill. They've done everything completely out of order. Negative 54 max HP. Damn. But look at what you'll be when you get all this sorted out.
Yeah.
136 hit points. Good God.
Those cold shoulders need to get on their work shift first.
They've been working.
Yeah.
Hard.
Wayne.
It's been what, 3 days? Like that's not too bad. Yeah, because you sent them. They left on the 11th, so it's 1, 2. It hasn't even been 3 days yet. Okay. Anything else? Otherwise, we'll assume that you guys are going to get a long rest here tonight. Does anybody taking advantage of the Shrine Maiden Magic Hand services?
Let me check. Do I have any wounds?
20 GP to remove 1 exhaustion, 20 GP to remove 1 wound if there is no exhaustion.
I think everybody's okay with terms of wounds, right? No, Jason, do you have any more wounds?
Yeah, I have 2 wounds before I can start clearing injuries.
All right, we could dump 20.
Okay.
Can they only do 1 wound a day, or can we just?
Oh,
not
magic hands? They could do as many as you have money for in a day.
What injuries do you have, Jason?
Torn tendon and disrupted equilibrium.
All right. Do you guys want to okay with dropping 40 gold for Jason?
Yeah.
All right.
Keep it half the price.
Fascinating that real medicine was free, but holistic medicine is costing you a ridiculous amount of money. I feel like Elsa the Shrine Maiden, she might be like the daughter of Cock Heckler. Like that family really understands the value of having useful skills and charging people
they're
for
both,
it.
That side eye.
Yeah.
They can't look you in the eye to know what they're doing.
They're secretly capitalists in this socialist society.
All right, go ahead and take your two wounds off.
You know what? I am kind of seeing the resemblance there a little bit. Yeah.
And then long rest. All right, we have 329 gold for Victor to learn stuff. So have him learn whatever he wants to learn, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, get ready for a whole lot of awkward encounters. Because this is gonna be a rough night. Is it nighttime yet?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, you can't delay it any longer. It's nighttime. Great. All right. First up, at dinner time, there was a knock on the door, and at the door is Baron Anna Kreskova, or Baroness Anna Kreskova, and with her is an adorable doggo. Did you leave this doggo here? Pretty sure you left this doggo here.
Yes.
All right. And this adorable little boy, and then this adorable little girl. And she says, "So sorry, Darby." She says, "Is Leo here?"
Oh.
No, Leo's not here, but I'm around. How you doing, Minotaur?
She looks at you and she says, "Jason?"
Oh, one and only.
But and she's gonna roll an insight on you. You trying to hide anything?
Just whatever my passive is.
Okay.
Not really telling her, but not exactly hiding it from her.
Okay. She says, "Well, is Leo okay?"
He kind of leans down to her and, yeah, he's doing all right. He found a way to get back home. We just have to find the way to follow after him.
Did the way close? And then Wendell says, "Wait, you found a way home? So it's almost over?"
Oh, we're getting close. Just a few more things to do, and we'll be right out of here.
All right. Yeah, the two kids look at each other excitedly. They needed to be lied to, so they feel happy and hopeful. Dunbar also wanted to be lied to. He lets out happy Bjorks and runs around everyone's ankles, while Baroness Anna Kreskova, with supernatural strength, brings in crates of hot steaming food and begins to plate up the table. She says, I won't stay. There's much going on, but for the heroes who saved my son, this is the least I could do. Is it alright if these three stay for dinner? I can pick them up later.
Oh no, I think we all will enjoy their company.
She gives you a look like she knows what you're about, Jason. But she appreciates what you did. She says, that is good. Well, I will leave and return later. Alright, so, does anybody feed Dunbar people food from the table?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. He's very happy.
Robin also will.
He also sniffs around you guys, and I think you guys have kind of gotten into the Barovian habit of just not bathing, and so I think deep down in there, there'd be some off-color wane. So, like, he would kind of be like...
Probably on Taylor.
Yeah, like curious and a bit hopeful, but also confused. And that would definitely kind of like distill his exuberance a bit. Wendell says,
tell us what happened. What did you get up to? Did you kill the witch? Excuse my language. I fucking hate witches.
Yeah, we I don't know if we killed her, but yeah, she's dead.
I mean, that's the lasagna lady, right?
Yeah. She I guess you could say she fell out of the bathtub.
You guys fought her when she was naked?
Yeah, it was very gross.
Ugh. Like a naked old lady? Like, with their old saggy boobs, like, flopping around? The whole time you were fighting her?
She was covered in blood, too, so Beth...
Oh! Did she crouch down to pick something up? That would have been so gross.
I don't think so.
Did any of you see her butthole?
Miyadora just looks at him, her mouth open like a goldfish. She says,
Wendell, you don't say stuff like that.
And Wendell says,
listen, when you've seen what I've seen, you grow up fast. There's nothing grosser in the world than old ladies, let me tell you.
And as if on cue, there is a knock at the door. Does anybody answer it?
Who's closest to the door?
Probably Anne. She'll answer.
Okay. Anne, you open the door, and an elderly woman is there, but she is stunningly beautiful. You immediately think of Spider-Man's aunt.
Yeah.
She looks bereaved. Her eyes still damp with tears. And she says,
I have come to collect the remains of my sweet boy, Anatoly.
Oh.
I was told by the guards that he would be here.
It's over in our cart.
Ah.
Robin will stand up and... Here, let me show you. I'll take you to him.
Of course. That boy only sought two things in life. Good food and a good death. I hope he was able to find it in the end.
He fought incredibly bravely, and I think his sacrifice saved lives. We were fighting the witch Baba Lysaga, and he was instrumental in defeating her. He's helped save this land from a very terrible curse that was on it. And we should be very proud of him.
I am. Such a handsome boy. He had such a big heart. I had hoped he would find a nice girl to settle down with, but in the end he said that his heart belonged only to me and my cooking. Perhaps it was selfish of me, but I allowed that. I babied him, perhaps. He was so brave. Did you know? He is the only one in Barovia who knew a secret entrance into the Ember Temple. Oh, I guess that secret died with him. Well, thank you for bringing back his remains. There have been other outsiders, other mercenaries, who would have just left him to rot. You are good. And with a supernatural strength, she hefts the sack of dismembered parts. Begins to make her way through the dark snow, back towards her home.
I feel like he told us some things about the Amber Temple. I don't remember specifically what.
All right.
Oh, now that we at least we know there is a secret entrance into it, though.
Well, did Anatoly Stone keep a journal?
Got it.
Because I'll go lift this lady's house right now. But the scene in my head of like you opening up the card and then like, oh, that body's his, not that body. Like,
yeah, like hold on. Purple rolled over on top of it. Just give me a second. But it was. Yeah.
I would have assumed by the time we got, like, if Robin knew she was coming later, like, she would have gone and arranged the bodies.
Like what? You
would have set that body aside.
Oh, like when you put furniture on Craigslist and you know someone's coming to pick it up, you like, you kind of set it near the door so it's easier.
You stage it a little bit, just
okay.
This is the good stuff here. Like don't pay attention to the furniture there that you're not buying, unless you want to. In which case, here's a couple more bodies you can take with you.
Yeah, while you're burying this guy, do you want to bury our 240-pound friend? I mean, if it's not too much trouble. Okay. Well, you survived an encounter with Anatoly's mother.
Ooh, it was tense.
Was.
She was the real boss of the whole game all along.
All right, then you guys catch up with the kids. Is there any activities that any roleplay scenes I need to know about with the kids and dog Any heartwarming moments?
I think Robin just keeps feeding Dunbar when nobody else is looking.
So I think.
Oh no!
Oh, is everyone doing that? Because I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Anne's
Oh
not.
no!
Alright.
Anne's not.
Anne's not? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not feeding the dog
Still
either.
so much diarrhea.
Alright. Okay. So, around 9 o'clock or so, the Baroness arrives to pick up the children and Dunbar with supernatural strength. She picks up the small pony keg that is Dunbar. You hear all the food and mead sloshing around inside of him, and she takes him and the children back to her home, where hopefully they will survive the campaign.
Did we get him drunk as well?
He's happy. That's the important part.
I mean, Taylor let him eat
Dogs
garbage
can
in Malachi.
drink
Like,
beer. I saw it in a movie, Turner and Hooch. I saw the movie. Like, dogs can
I mean,
drink
it's in
beer.
the title.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there you go. There you go. It's a great movie. Don't know why they felt like they needed to make a show on Disney Plus for it, but whatever. So, all right.
I mean, I can attest to the fact that Giorgio would lick the used alcohol bottles in a recycling bin.
I had a Halloween party. We caught my sister's pug in the pina colada punch bowl.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the pug was partying hard, like real hard. So it was pretty funny. All right.
How much did it consume, though? Like, if it's
I
in
don't
the
know.
punch bowl.
It was a crazy night. So. All right. So let's see.
Oh, Birds will be. Jeez, wow.
Ah, he's tough. He was tough. He's still alive.
Fair.
He's like 14. Well, that's
Wow. Okay.
That's like that's like 140 in pug years or something. All right, you guys wake the next morning. What do you do?
Let's see how much I get back.
You're not really on the clock anymore, right? Like, at this point, because you had put yourselves on a clock for the new moon. You took care of that business.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
we've got 2 things to do. We could, or well, there's a few things we could do. We could go to the pick up the stone from the Mardikovs. We could go talk to Van Richten about the obelisks. We could take care of the tree at Yesterhill also. Our main quest is the spear.
The stone and the spear.
Yeah, I guess the other stuff too.
So we could do the seeker version of this stuff, not do the. Anyways, okay. So I guess we can go north or we can go south, pretty much.
Well, Victor would point out on your map table that you are as close to werewolves as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And so werewolves have spear. After getting spear, you would have to get stone. After getting stone, you would need to go to Yesterhill anyways to do, because that's where one of the stone circles is.
Yeah.
So going to Yesterhill without the spear means you just have to go to Yesterhill again.
Mm-hmm.
But if the doctor is at Yesterhill, how long will he be at Yesterhill? Right? Like, are you going to end up missing the doctor and then having to go back to the old tower for him? But if the doctor isn't necessarily needed for your plans, the most efficient thing would be wolves, stone, Yesterhill.
It's more doctor because of obelisks, but we don't really know all that much about them. Or how integral they'd even be.
Okay. Want to go to werewolves then? We get the spear.
Let's go get a spear.
Yes. Yeah. We don't know
Yeah.
exactly where it's at, but
Do you guys require any additional rest, or are you just going to head out?
We should probably do one more day to get rid of Leo's last injury, right?
yeah, we can if we want. I mean, if we're not on a time rush, then
Are
I
all of
appreciate
Victor's injuries gone?
Alright, so it's 12 miles.
Yeah, how's
True
Victor
map.
doing?
How's Victor doing? Great question. Let me see.
Serious question. Like, is there anything to be done about the burns on his
The
face?
burns? Regeneration.
I mean, does he want to do anything about it?
I mean,
He could probably go inside the
ooh, yeah, he hasn't done the spring before.
Yeah, he could go into the spring.
It can be used once in your life.
Yeah, it's up to him.
But he also kind of strikes me as one of those people that, like, if you have a major personal trauma, sometimes you keep the physical reminder just so you.
He said the pain
remember.
keeps him focused.
Yeah, I think that he wouldn't want to burn his one chance to use the spring until it's all over. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he would maybe, if he survives the campaign, he'd come here during the credit sequence or something. Like, but this isn't keeping him from doing his job, so he's just gonna keep going.
What spells do we have him learn?
Hey,
I guess over
so-
these 2 days.
Oh, also, who has the Stone of Luck? So I still have a copy of it on his sheet.
I think
but-
Robin won the
Okay.
roll for it.
Alright, I'll delete it. There we go. And someone has the Pipes of Haunting, so I'll delete
Yep,
that.
I've got those.
Alright, then good. I've removed all the extra shit. Okay. Yeah, he would be done with Disrupted Equilibrium at this point, I think.
Question, Crash. When I dived in to the pool after Arena, did that count as Robin's one time of using the pool?
Did you drink any of it?
I mean, I assume that when you dive, you always. I mean, not purposefully, but I mean.
Right. Well, I would say that you haven't burned it then, because you didn't really gain any benefit from it, right? So yeah. I would say it has to be kind of a conscious choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to double check that. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Then if we're gonna go one more day, the only thing that would really happen during the day is that the kids would probably want to come hang out with you guys again, kids and dog, and it would just be a very quiet day. Like, as long as you stayed out of sight, no NPCs would be allowed to come give you guys more quests. So
I guess Robin can finish off that that potion she was making.
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely using a lot of downtime. I'm not actually getting like rests in here, but I can use the downtime for that.
Yeah. Okay.
We put a note on the board: no quest reward under 600 Electrum.
Oh my god. All right, yeah. Nobody can afford those rates in this economy, so.
So I get to do.
I guess the other question is, do you bury Parple?
Yeah.
On the 15th.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll probably be what we did. What would be done today.
All right.
And I get 2 rolls each day.
Since you're just hanging out in town, you can make 8 rolls. Because you just, that's all, that's all you're working on all day. All right. And let's see. Parple.
Success.
Yeah. They would allow you to bury Parple in the town's graveyard if you would like. Because again, Baroness Anna Kraskova, you saved her last living child. So even though everyone's got bad feels about whatever went down up the hill, it doesn't change the fact that you saved their kid. So she feels very indebted to you guys, and if that is what you guys need, she would gladly allow you to do so. All right.
Does anyone want to entertain going and getting Irenia back?
If we're gonna do that, we should probably get this done first.
Yeah, probably.
Is this potion of healing that I did? Is this a a 2d4 type, or is this one?
Well,
of
it's a
the
2D hit die.
2d hit die. Okay. I will add one
Yeah,
to my.
because you were converting a drought, right, into a
Yeah.
actual healing.
And we got a bunch of droughts, so you can just get started on another too.
Yeah, droughts are stuck at D4, but once you turn
Yeah.
them into a BB, then they start using hit dice.
Okay. I will.
All
I
right.
have another drought on my sheet. I will go ahead and use it and start on a second potion.
All right. So let me grab you guys, and I guess, do you bring the kids to the funeral? I mean, they knew him.
Yeah, I mean, they should have an opportunity to say their goodbyes.
Okay, so we'll say like on a hill overlooking the town is, you know, the graveyard. And do you dig the grave?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, and you lay Parpol Cantermere to rest. Does anybody have any say?
I think, and we'll probably just say, thanks for sticking around, Marble. Sorry this happened to you. At least we got her in the end. You're pretty strong.
Yeah. He was a good guy with a big heart.
You joined our party under not exactly duress, but to get out of a bad situation, and you were a integral part of getting us as far as we've gotten. I literally think none of us would be alive if it hadn't been for you. And whatever happens to souls here, whoever gets yours next will be lucky.
No one else has anything to say, and we'll start.
I guess me and Dora would just step up and say, he was always really nice, always thinking of everyone else. Wendell will stare off into the distance when you've seen as much death as he has.
He's trying to find the F button to pay respects.
Victor looks down into the grave and says, he had a certain kind of intelligence to him. Emotional intelligence. Wasn't distracted by overthinking. He let his heart guide him.
Fortunately for the world, it was a good heart. He was a greater hero than most, without ever even realizing. The world is darker without him. And then Dunbar just starts criking. Just eagle howls that bounce off the mountainside. The rest of the day passes without incident. And you wake Sunday morning, hopefully mostly rested and refreshed. Okay.
Into the werewolves.
To werewolves. Well, they're north actually, if you want to know. But...
Yeah.
All right, so 12 miles of snowy mountainside and forest. Does anyone have reduced movement penalties? Are we all good now? I think we're all good.
I think we're all good.
Alright, then you guys can make the journey in a single day, passing no milestones either. Wow. So I just need one check for the whole trip. That is not too bad. Man, it's nice when everybody's like rested and you have your normal speeds and all that shit. Alright, so somebody roll me a d20 for the weather modifiers. A 5. Okay, so it's just a standard +2. That puts the journey at a DC 20. Let's get you guys back onto map table.
Now, has Wayne rejoined the party at this stage?
Yes! We need that scene. We need that scene finally. Okay, so Wayne, mission complete. You guys found those hags, and you jumped them in the night, and slapped dimensional shackles on them, and it was good stuff. It was good stuff. They dead. The pregnant woman they took, some redhead girl that worked at the orphanage, I guess. You guys returned her to just kidding, you guys ate her, but still. It was taken care of. Business was taken care of. If Wayne, but player agency, if Wayne would have been like, don't eat her, they would have been like, don't worry, we won't. And then they would have been like, you should catch up with your friends and we'll drop her off in Valakai. So it's up to you. Would Wayne have said don't eat that girl?
So what would have Wayne been drinking that out of the flask? Would it have been harvested like blood, or would it have been like animal blood?
Well,
or...
you have insider information now, but truth be told, because of the soul shortage in Barovia, there's not a lot of nutritional blood in Barovia. So the vampires are actually in a real bind when it comes to finding nourishment. So Big Brain Strahd
kidnapped several giants that they keep as basically cattle in the castle.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is where they get the majority of the blood to feed the vampires of Castle Ravenloft, is from their imprisoned giants.
Yeah, those trolls though. Eating forever.
Yeah, troll tastes gross. They tried that. Yeah, troll tastes gross.
They tried that.
So apparently, Harpy song can only affect humans and giants. So there's some acknowledgement there that humans and giants are in some way close together on the spectrum of, humanoid to giant. And while trolls are definitely giants, they're nasty. You know what I'm saying? They're nasty. So yeah. No, so they just kidnap some hill giants, and they just tap those guys for blood. There's a lot of blood in a hill giant, so it's actually been working out pretty well. Yeah. So the reputation, obviously, is that, these vampires feed on everyone, blah, blah, blah. But you've seen there's just not enough people in Barovia for the vampires to eat all the people. And then with the whole, not enough souls for all the people, how do you know that the person you're drinking even has vitamins? You know what I'm saying? So most of the time, they'll just, pack a lunch, as it were. Pack some giant blood for the road.
I kind of feel like where Wayne is on his vampire journey, he's going with what's nutritional, but he doesn't care that they feed on her, but he is not so far along the spectrum where he's going to partake. Is what's the point?
Fair enough. All right. Well, in that case, you would be waiting for them outside of the gates of Kresik.
Does that mean
with happy? Sorry, dude. I've got bad news for you.
Okay.
Now that they are dead, you can seek out a greater restoration or similar magic to restore your missing hit points.
All right. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm using on that shrine.
Oh, you gonna run back inside real quick? Yup.
Because I'm not gonna know. I don't know that. And doesn't know that until.
Well, he's later. Waiting for you the gates outside. I mean, he might drop the good news on you. Oh, but you don't know that you can heal from it.
I don't know. I can heal from it.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I guess only Van Richten would have that information. So, all right. So, yeah, Wayne, you're waiting in the shadows of a nearby pine tree. The light is grotesquely bright today for a Barovian day, but as we have learned, this is the Shadowfell, and there is no actual sun during the day, so it's just going to be uncomfortable for you as a vampire. It's not going to be deadly.
An important distinction.
And yeah, I thought that was a kind of fun reveal about why the sun is always quote unquote hidden behind clouds, and why it's never bright enough to make a difference. And then you find out, oh, it's because you're in the Shadowfell, and what daylight there is just a pale imitation of day, kind of deal.
We're in the Shadowfell.
Yeah. I thought that was covered. Is that not covered? Is that no?
I mean, we knew we were in a demiplane. I didn't know it was actually
I think there's pretty big hints.
Yeah. So,
not that our characters will know, but
yeah. So Wayne is waiting for you. I guess by this tree. It's not a pine tree, but yeah, he's waiting by this tree as you guys exit the town. All right, so now it's the reunited scene that we've all been waiting for.
We don't have all of these. Get them out.
Okay, sorry. You guys find Wendell holding a torch, standing next to Jason, and you just escort him right back to the gate guards. And he says, "But I can fight!" I was in the top-ranked arena guild, I'm just saying,
He's got serious commander vibes.
If they only knew. If they only knew.
And he stares off in the distance. PTSD kicks in. The guards escort him back into the town.
Alright, well, seeing Wayne, Taylor will run up and force a hug onto him.
We really need to stop meeting like this.
And she's also gonna pat him around. She's feeling for where he keeps his flask.
What are you doing? Stop that.
Whoa, I'm being sneaky, damn it.
Well, I understand, but you're still touching him. It's not.
Yeah.
He's not telling you off about the flask. He's telling you off about the touching.
All right. It's a poor attempt, but it is enough to get past his passive perception. You do feel the flask, I guess, in an interior holster or pouch or something.
Okay. Yep, and she just gives him a hug and she's like, "No, you're Wayne. I'm gonna treat you like Wayne."
Yes, I'm Wayne, and you're clingy.
Wayne, where's the rest of the band?
They're cleaning up.
Was they able
Dang.
to track down the hags?
Dang.
They did. Turns out that I'm still faster than they are. Or were. It helps having the resources needed to take care of problems. So we won't be bothered by them again. You're welcome.
Crash question: does this mean my curse of choosing evil is gone?
No, you would need to
For
seek
choosing
out.
violence?
Yeah, you need to have someone cast remove curse on you.
Ah,
And what does this do to our diminished hit points?
You would need to seek out a greater restoration or better, or equivalent.
Okay.
Which technically would be the spring inside, but as Dom pointed out, you guys wouldn't know that yet. You would just know that you're not losing anymore, but you're not recovering either.
All right.
Yeah.
It's good news. That's one problem gone.
what are they going to do now?
Wayne.
Probably.
Report back to the castle. Yeah.
I was about to say, they're probably going back to see what Strahd has for them. I mean, we did take care of that problem you needed, so there may be other tasks that he needs done.
Why are you talking like that? The other vampires don't talk like that.
Talk like what?
Like that.
I'm speaking how I'm speaking. I don't understand what the big deal is.
I got disconnected. Sorry.
We could tell.
Here, Wayne. And hands you over the bullets. We're gonna go kill some werewolves, or talk to them and get this spear.
Oh, you guys also see that Wayne has his guns again. The guns that were with Irenia.
Where'd you get those?
They were returned to me. Strahd was kind enough to give them back after his little conversation with the abbot. Quick question. Some of my equipment I got handed over. Like I don't have the guns back.
So I'll go grab them for you.
And then the ammo to go along with it. Am I okay to like handle silver weapons as long as I'm not touching the silver part?
Oh man, silver doesn't hurt vampires.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
You're good. You're good.
You have no idea how many times I've watched Blades, so it's like it's just part of that mindset.
Those vampires are pussies.
You didn't say that to Blade?
I mean, he was only half. You know what I'm saying? He was only half.
I mean, that's why they've been trying to ice skate up. No.
Motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
The best one was when Deadpool teamed up with him. Was that the third one? That was like the best one. So.
Yep.
Yeah. When you bring Wade Wilson to fight vampires, that's how you know you're doing it.
And one of the most amazing insults ever was uttered that I will not repeat because I will be in serious trouble if I do.
Wait, by Deadpool, do you just mean Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the canonical universe of a Blade
Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool at this point.
I understand that, but I'm trying to think of like universes merging and Blade and Deadpool in a story I don't know about. But yeah, I just Ryan Reynolds.
Based on how the third movie's being advertised, I'm pretty sure that they're just making the implication that Hannibal King or whatever is just another version of Wade Wilson. So
you also said Blade 3 and not Blade Trinity, so I'm like, what's going on here?
Oh Blade Trinity, give her a break.
That's a movie you're talking about.
Just call it Blade 3. Don't try to be fancy.
That's what it was.
Don't drink your box wine out of a silver chalice. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. Patton Oswalt has just the best stories involving.
Hey, it's a copper chalice with silver filigree.
All right, you're absolutely right. I mean, the vampires in Blade, they were pussies, and Wesley Snipes badass. I mean,
Didn't they get killed by UV radiation or something?
Yeah,
Come on now. That means they died to the moon. Like, because the moon just reflects the sun. Like, give me a break. Like,
I mean, they had to get the IRS to stop Blade.
I know. Listen, you have your
made
guns,
you laugh.
And you're not affected by silver any more than anyone else. We shall continue.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. I need one of y'all, and it's going to be, let's see, Fate decides. Robin Keller, you must make the DC 20 check to guide everyone to the werewolves.
All right. Can I use, I guess, athletics for the check?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
With my +9 to that.
Blazing a trail. I don't know if you want to succeed at a cost outside of combat. It could be bad. Let it ride?
Yeah, let's let it ride.
Give me a D100.
Right in the middle.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. During your journey, when everyone stops for a brief rest to kind of catch their breath, reorient their direction and whatnot, you guys are beset by a swarm of undead rabbits. So zombie rabbits swarm in. I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw as the rabbits swarm over everyone, biting, screaming, clawing, before you guys are able to finally put them down without a combat. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, that's not
4,
good.
5. All right. So as a vampire, you're the most alive of all the undead. So the what seems like an innocuous wound from the bunnies could be something worse, or it could be that you can't turn into a zombie if you're already a vampire. But you may want somebody with medical training to check it out.
All right. Wayne, as nonchalantly as possible, will ask if Ed could take a look at the wound.
All right. And can you give me a medicine? Okay. Anne, you, after your experiences in Barovia, you know that this is an attempted, this is an attempt by, like, the zombie, rot to kind of infect Wayne, but at this point, it wouldn't really do anything. Like, the flesh of the wound on his leg is cold and dead to the touch already, and you can see that just cleaning the wound should be enough. Like, he won't require any special treatment.
Mhm.
Yep. Just like we learned from another amazing vampire movie, you can't be a werewolf and a vampire. Oh wait, maybe you can.
Those are better vampire movies.
They are. Underworld was pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Some pretty good movies.
Yes.
For many reasons. For many reasons. Good
Many
movies.
black, leathery, late.
Good movies. Some good. I think the word is cinema. That's what.
Cinema.
With an S.
Oh man. Ah, man. Good stuff.
I don't know if we watch the same movies.
I'll send them to you. I got mine off of BitTorrent. No, I can't say that on stream. Okay.
You got you borrowed them from a Fred Winky Face.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Werewolf time. Stop this, and then let's see. Dark, mysterious, ambient werewolf music. Okay, you promise? Promise? All right, let's see. Wear headphones. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing everything you ask. Ooh, I'm feeling it.
That is dark and ambient right there.
Yeah, oof. Oh my goodness. Rest for the wicked. They got 37.4k subscribers. They're doing the work, putting the work out there. Here's an update for you. All right. Oh, the video for this song says it's England, 1742. I didn't even know they had video cameras back then. This is incredible. All right, I won't get distracted. So, werewolves. There we go. I'm surprised your guys' game even loaded. I had no idea where you guys were gonna go today, so I didn't archive anything. I was just like, well, we'll see what happens. So, big. Oh shit! A werewolf just went across the screen, y'all. In the video, so it's really good. They don't
immersion.
They don't really try hard on these, the videos for this stuff. It's kind of exciting.
All right. The reason they've got 36,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I guess. I'm already subscribed. Shoot. Okay. I'll subscribe again. I'm gonna unsubscribe and resubscribe. All right. So you guys make it to werewolves. Do you want to be on the full werewolf map, or do you want to be on this map? Is it too distracting to have all your bumper stickers and your cards and stuff? Would you be able to focus more on this if we were on the scene?
Doesn't matter to me.
I think we're all advanced enough to be either way.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay. Here, I can give you the option of. There you go.
Okay, take us there. I'm kidding.
Well, no, you can just blow this up, like resize it. There you go. You know what? I want to go there because it looks cooler when you guys are like staring them down from like the snow. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. All right. Decision made. Here we go.
Oh, are we level 9 or is it 8?
We're level 10, brother.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta level up.
Ah, don't look. Too many painful memories. All right. Whew. Oh, Valentina, you're not there either. Okay.
To me, it's like the. It's
What?
like the. Oh, never mind.
What's wrong?
I just felt like the scene was like off for a second.
Oh yeah, you were like way off the screen maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. It's okay. I got it now.
Orf was preaching about Brave Browser. I think I'm gonna give it a shot because Edge is starting to bloat. So.
Sketch.
Which one?
I said it's sketch. The sketch opinion.
Really? You think Brave is sketch, or do you think that the Edge browser
Brave
bloating?
is sketch.
Oh, what do you recommend?
Edge.
Really? Well, you like hacked
I'm the one
Edge,
I'm the one that originally recommended Edge.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of registry settings that are stopping it from doing what Microsoft wants.
Yeah, we're normal users though. Like we need a normal solution. We don't need a wizard solution.
Wait, but that's why you need the Bing bar.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
I got no fucking Bing bar.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's a horrible experience. It's the first time I've been upset about AI. All the bad things that AI has done, is the first time I've been really upset with it. Alright. So, as you arrive, there are werewolves on guard. They peek out at you from within the cave. Let's see. And where are you at, Danica? You lived through all that, I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't want to be carrying some wolfbane on you.
I mean, we're just gonna ask these den mothers where this thing is.
Well, the last place I saw it.
What's his name?
What are we gonna do if they don't tell us anything? We're gonna go inside and look around. I don't think they'll let us do that.
Asiana and Davanka, not Danica. Alright, Danica's the lady at the inn. There we go.
Yeah. I was confused when you said Danica.
Yeah. Alright, so Davanka, she lets out a mighty howl. You hear howling from within the cave and off in the distance across the snowy fields, mountains, and forest. It's a cool intimidation technique. But you guys have seen a lot. You guys seen a lot of shit, so maybe it's not that intimidating.
Yeah, Robin will just kind of like wave at them, and she's just
okay.
Like, I mean, sister, where she's just going, hi, Davanka. Hi, Asiana. It's just us again.
They look at each other. Okay. Asiana says, "Why have you returned? We returned the children to you. You have killed Kiro and Bianca, and if reports are true, you killed Zaluka as well. You are in league with the Dark Lord who imprisons Emil. All of our alphas are lost to us. Our pack is leaderless. We will soon be the thralls of the Red Wolf, no thanks to you."
Well, as we talked about before, we are trying to free the land, and we're attacked. Anyhow, we aren't here to try to do anything. We're looking for...
Davanka shouts, "Free this!" And she just openly urinates in the snow in front of you.
That's fine. When we fought Kirill, there was an item that we were supposed to get, and we didn't see it when we fought him. So we were just curious if you knew anything about it.
Spear.
Yeah, the Spear of Kavan.
They kind of stare you down, and then Devanka says, "You stay where you are. A moment." Asiana rushes into the cave.
And you think this is like, you know, when the criminal's trying to go out the back door?
But we've been inside this cave, right?
No, that's
we were in there.
not all the way down.
Not that far.
Not all the
Just
way
to the
far.
entrance.
Yeah,
True.
very shallow entrance of the cave.
Time passes. Devanka looks nervous.
Where'd she go?
They went to get Wednesday. She wanted to get Wednesday, who is the wisest of us.
Yeah, Winzia is great. We love Winzia.
Well, I wouldn't say love, but
She makes sort of a pouty dog sound, like, why doesn't anybody like Devanka? That sucks.
I mean, Robin waved and was very nice to Devanka. To be clear.
Well,
Just
Alright.
urinated all over the floor for you too.
it wasn't for
Yep.
her. It was in defiance of her. Jeez, Dom, this ain't like some porno game. Jeez. All right. Asiana arrives with Wencia. All right, Wencia, the motherly wolf, who cared for the son of Kursik's burgomaster when he sought asylum from the abbot's minions. She walks past her two allies, who caution her, saying that you guys are dangerous and cannot be trusted. And she says, "We have very little left to lose. I would risk it for the pack." And then she walks, like a fucking werewolf, like a velociraptor, but kind of sexy, through the snow. And then she says, "I am called Wencia. I am the pack mother, and I care for the young, not just of the wolves, but of those who Kirill stole from other worlds."
yeah, we remember.
Yeah, we were here. What, a
Month
couple
ago?
weeks ago?
Couple weeks.
Okay. She nods. She says, "How is Ilya? I smell him on you."
I mean, he was fine, right? Like things had.
Yeah.
been-
You saw him with his parents. He didn't like hang out with
Yeah.
you guys or anything.
Yeah,
but
he's doing well. He's hanging out with
Yeah.
other kids.
He's been reunited with his parents, and he has other children that.
That is
And the other children are also doing well.
that is good. The wolves of Krezk. She kind of stares towards the south. She says, "They have something that we have always lacked." They say you have come
Waltz?
for the spear of Kavan, yes. The blood spear that belonged to the forest folk of these lands. Kiro went on and on about its great power.
Yeah, I think we talked a little bit about this last time we were here, but if you recall, I'm trying to help restore the lands, and it's come to my attention that the spear is needed for part of this process and ritual to do so. I was hoping you might know more about it and could point us in the right direction.
I know the location of the spear. Kirill knew it was powerful, but those among us who commune with Mother Night received vision that the spear was of the utmost importance to the Dark Lord. And so Kirill bid us hide the spear, even from his sight.
Where'd you hide it?
She smiles at you, a big toothy smile. She says,
That is information I would like to trade.
Before we do you happen to know what purpose the Dark Lord would use this spear for? Did you glean anything from the visions about this?
Those who received the visions from Mother Night, who succumbed to her poisons and bled from their eyes, they saw a great shadow, a hunched over form, both wolf-like and bat-like. Its eyes, two voids, brilliant light in a sea of shadows. They said that they saw him, the Lord of Ravenloft, wielding the spear, facing down that horror.
And it was a warning, you believe, not to allow the spear to fall into his grasp?
No, that is the folly of Kiro. He's always selfish, always seeking power, always overreaching. Spear is meant, Dark Lord. Mother Night has shown us as much. But Kiro was Alpha, and when he was told of the vision, he sought out the spear, brought it back, boasted of its great power, that it contained the soul of Kavan, leader of the forest folk who dwelled here before the Dark Lord's arrival. And that, as long as we kept its location a secret, we would always have power over him. And he cautioned Kirill not to tempt his anger, not to make an enemy so powerful a foe. But he was drunk on power after besting Emil in front of the Dark Lord's court. Obviously, Emil's mate, Luca, she could not abide such reckless and dangerous ambition. She left, hoping to find a way to free Emil from Castle Ravenloft, to return with him, unseat Kirill from his position of power. Alas, her journey ended with you. Emil remains lost to us. But at least Kirill, Bianca are slain. I am prepared to trade the information of the spear's location, but I will ask of you many things. Would you listen?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, I guess.
She nods. She's like thinking to herself, this is going pretty good. All right. Not dead yet. Good stuff. She says,
My first demand is that I am to be declared Alpha of the Wolves of the North, and not a meal is to be executed.
Well, we can't do that.
No, we can.
We can?
Yeah. We know where Emil is. We just asked Strahd to kill him.
I mean, but that's like his choice, you know? We can't, like, tell him to do that.
My second demand is that I would ask you aid me in brokering peace with the Wolves of Krezik. My people will not abandon their worship of Mother Night, but through my leadership, I will temper their destructive urges.
And how many
seek
people
to
do you have?
learn how Dimitri and his people have mastered their curse.
How many people do you have?
she just for her deception dice. Hold on.
There are hundreds in the hills and forests of the north. Many, so like a lot. There's a lot of wolves everywhere. We are stronger than ever.
Why would you lie to us?
I'm trying to negotiate, and it seemed better to say there were a lot of us.
Well, that's not a good way to negotiate.
I've never tried this before.
So how many do you have?
Like 30.
Okay.
My next demand is amnesty from Castle Ravenloft and Lord Strahd.
She approaches you, Robin. She leans in very close, her nose against your ear. She whispers,
"Is amnesty the right word here?"
I think I understand the intent, whether it's exactly right or not.
What I was going for is no more interference from Roderick the Red Wolf or Volenta. We need to be trusted to maintain and manage our own lands, and if that requires us to pay taxes, we will do that. If it means political freedom.
You want to be autonomous.
Oof. That's not the same as amnesty.
Amnesty would be forgiveness and freedom for past wrongs.
We have done nothing wrong. We do not need to be forgiven.
Correct. So.
Okay. Let me start over. We seek autonomy granted by Castle Ravenloft and Lord Strahd. We will pay taxes like any other citizens, and no more interference from Roderick the Red Wolf, that fat, drunk blowhard. Lapdog lip. Anyways, and no more Volenta. She's creepy.
So let me make sure I have this list of demands correct, just so I understand what you were asking for.
Yeah. And in exchange for these things, 3 for 3, I will take you to the Blood Spear. We will release the remaining children, may have held some back. And we will swear fealty to Castle Ravenloft.
I think the third will be needed to get your third point.
All right, so they want us to kill the werewolf leader.
Emil.
Yeah.
The last remaining alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Emil.
Yeah, he's in the castle, locked up.
Yeah.
You're not 100% sure, but you think that like the status of alpha is not necessarily genetic, but like it's sort of like within the pack. If there isn't an alpha, someone will rise to that position, and Blood of Heroes style become stronger. So the idea, I think, is that she wants to make sure that she can take over the wolves without being contested by the previous alphas. So that's the first thing.
You think this Emil person knows where the spear is?
Unlikely, because the spear was acquired after Kirill took over and returned from Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, because Emil lost the fight to Kirill.
Remember, Emil and Kirill went to Castle Ravenloft. Only Kirill came back, and he declared himself the new alpha. And apparently, they had some sort of duel in front of the residents of Castle Ravenloft, which he won, and Emil lost.
Can you give us like a minute to talk it over between ourselves?
Of course.
I mean, I don't think the demands
wait. She pauses as she's walking away, and then you see her body sort of like distort, like painfully, and then like she sheds her skin, and turns into her human form, which is covered in gore, steaming from the cold, naked in the snow, and she says, "Would it have been better if I presented my terms like this? I didn't think that through."
I don't think it would have made a difference.
Oh, well then I'm changing back because it's freezing. And then there's a horrible like convulsion and crackling of bones and all that. And she changes back to werewolf.
Yeah, Robin will. I mean, I don't feel like her terms are particularly outrageous. She's just trying to look to protect her pack.
I mean, it's all these things that like we can't guarantee, and we don't really have to say over. Like, I don't want to go all the way to Castle Ravenloft, and then Strahd be like, "No, that's dumb. Just go force her to give it to you." You know, like we're right here, and I
feel
don't
like
want to I don't want to be the one to say it, but
I mean,
why don't we just make her tell us? You know,
I mean, I feel like why
there's
don't
only
we
like 30 of them.
Why don't we just? Robin's going to insight on Taylor.
Taylor's right.
Taylor has gotten very bloodthirsty all of a sudden, and she just wants to see what is going on. Or not all of a sudden, but recently.
All right, how good's your?
I don't know. I just rolled it, but it's hidden.
Crash, can you reveal the rolls? Alright, Robin. Taylor's been through some shit. She's fucking tired. She doesn't want to walk all the way back to Castle Ravenloft. Just come back. Like...
Maybe we don't have to walk, we could just go through the portal.
Yeah, but then we gotta walk back. He doesn't like it here, it's cold.
We could get a ride back.
That's part of it. Also,
Yeah,
like... If one more person dies, it's just one more person, you know?
It's not just one person, though. It's a whole lot of them.
I mean, they're evil, you know? Like,
It's not like these requests are...
they worship
They're
Mother
annoying
Night.
requests, though. We don't have to deal with this.
Ooh,
If we
now
don't
that
want to.
now that Wayne's agreeing with Taylor, she starts to second think herself.
Before we just killing,
I'm not saying that we kill them. I'm saying we force the issue. We have the leverage.
yes. Here's my suggestion: is I don't feel like we are in a position to promise any of these items will be fulfilled, but I certainly have no problem the next time we are meeting with the Dark Lord to present them to him.
Ramen, if we
But
would have sent like, remember when we were talking to the Cold Shoulders and we are like trying to figure out what to have them do, and we were like, maybe we'll have them get the spear, but then we're like, nah. Let's say if we sent them here, what do you think they would do?
Robin's going to just look at you. She's like, "We are not the Cold Shoulders," and she'll also look and give Wayne a hard look, and then look back to you, Taylor.
Yes, it could be a
I'm not
valuable
saying
ally.
we slaughter every single werewolf in there. I'm merely saying we point out to them that they can either give us what we ask for, or we can come back with the cold shoulders and let them do their thing. They have a choice.
Okay, well, Robin, why don't we tell her this? Okay, look, she's not very good at this thing, so why don't we just tell her like, look, here's so in negotiations you got to give and take.
That's
So
literally what I am suggesting.
So tell us where the blood spear is, and then next time we talk to Strahd, we'll mention what
exactly what I am
are.
saying. That is what I want to do.
But I don't want to just go all the way to Castle Ravenloft.
I'm not saying
Just
we
to
need to
come
make a
back.
special trip to Castle Ravenloft. I'm saying let's tell her the next time we're there, we will present it. But as a sign of good faith on her side, she needs to give us the spear now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You're
That's
smart.
what I'm saying.
Yep.
Her demands seem reasonable. I have no problem presenting them.
I mean, I just don't see any way we get Kresik to, you know, work with them. I just don't see that happening.
Well, they never said we had to be successful, just that we present their case. Which we could do. We were there plenty of times. But so lots of people running around just randomly fighting each other and killing each other wouldn't be that bad.
Considering they took care of the burgomaster's son, they didn't turn him. He enjoyed himself there, and then when we brought him back, he was safe and sound. They might be okay with them.
It seems that there are some shared, potentially some shared priorities that they may be able to work together on. We have sown a considerable amount of destruction in our wake. I don't mind trying, however successful or not it is, to at least create a little bit of peace where we can.
I mean, they're pretty
Zinsia has been...
Yeah, she's nice, but the other one, you know, she just pissed on the ground. They're pretty.
Do you remember how Curl was, though? These werewolves are not like that. And if we can restore the land as we have spoken of, who knows how their curse may change or be lifted, or what having this land come back to life might do for them. I would prefer to keep their lives intact as long as we can.
Well, I mean, Robin, like, so we're gonna free the land. We're gonna take care of Vampire, and then who knows where this place is gonna be, and there's just gonna be these werewolves running around. You know,
Maybe. I mean, we don't know what will
doesn't
happen.
sound like a good thing.
Perhaps it will lift their like we just don't know what will happen.
Yes, at least they'll be running around peacefully between the two of them.
Or, you know, just killing everyone in Valakai because there's no more Strahd to keep them in check.
They said they'd swear to Ravenoff. Not necessarily him. So whoever, takes over, they'll be under them.
Either way, there's no reason for a fight today.
No, I like your idea. Let's say we do it. Or see what she says, at least.
Are we all agreed?
Yeah, let's do
Robin,
it.
especially I, Jermaine.
If you're asking if I'm going to start any shit, I'm not.
All right.
I think
Robin
you're
will turn
being foolish ultimately, but it's your call.
You know better than I, Wayne. There are no good choices here. Only the things that we have to live or die with. And she'll just kind of turn away from him, not waiting for an answer, and take a step over and call out to Winzensia. I think we're ready to continue negotiations. Your demands are reasonable, but we are not the ones who can promise results. We can only promise to be intermediaries on your behalf. Make these presentations to the people who will ultimately make these decisions. To the Dark Lord, to the people, and Burgomaster of Krezik. But I will swear to you that I will make these presentations on your behalf.
Well, that is the point, is you are travelers, you are outsiders, you have been to the castle, you can take our requests, our words, our demands, and make them happen.
I will try to do so.
Try?
But
why can you not just say that you will do it? Many say they will do things easily, but they also lie. Perhaps there is truth here with you saying.
This is correct. There are multiple people at play, and just as you and your pack have the will to choose what to do in this moment, so too do the people of Krezik and the people of Castle Ravenloft. Ultimately, I can do all I can in my power to convince them, and I believe that I can be a very convincing person. But they are all free to make their own choices at the end of the day. And unless you seek me to go to war with Krezik on your behalf, I don't believe that is. I don't believe that is what you are asking. Then I cannot force them in this matter. And the same with Castle Ravenloft. But I would promise you that I will present your case to the best of my ability. But I do need one thing from you as a token. To show that it is not just a demand, but a request and that you are not like Kirill, just seeking power, but rather that you are seeking your own autonomous rule and a peaceful coexistence. I ask that you take us to the Blood Spear now and return it to us.
Then we will have nothing.
You will have my word.
The keen senses of the other two, because, werewolves. Devanka shouts,
We will have something. We will have our lives. Just give them the damn spear.
Asiana says,
It is Mother Knight's will that the spear be in the hands of Strahd. We risk all we have left to stand against that. Wencia, we stand with you, but do not succumb to the temptations of power that have claimed alphas before you. In this show reason. If this human betrays you, all she has done is carried out Mother Knight's will. And in that way we will find blessings.
Whimsica nods.
They speak wisdom. I will retrieve the spear, bring it to you.
Rowan nods. Gives a little bow.
Most would take the spear and leave us to our fate. I ask that you honor what you have said. I truly seek a better life for my pack. One where darkness is respected and worshipped, but where we can still see light.
Yeah, Robin nods again and she just says, this balance that you seek does you credit. And it is why I am willing to represent you.
She heads back inside. All right. After, I don't know, about 10 minutes or so, she emerges carrying the spear.
I'm shocked that it was in there.
Hey, they're chaotic evil, okay? It's hard to plan anything when you chaotic evil. All right, they're trying their best. It's hard out there, okay? It's hard out there. So the spear, it honestly ain't all that to look at. It looks kind of has caveman spear vibe to it. I'm gonna be honest, but let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much just a long, blood-stained shaft of wood, fire hardened, wrapped in leather that may or may not be made out of human skin. There are beads tied to it that are actually carved from the marrow of thick bones that continue to bleed and produce blood infinitely. The spear seems to be of the spear blade seems to be of stone, barely held in place by leather wrappings and sort of a sticky, gummy tar. Oh, thank you, Tom. I think I described it pretty well. All right. Okay. As she approaches, she says to you, Robin, the spear calls out for you.
Robin will take the spear.
Okay. All right, so Bloodsinger, the Blood Spear of Kavan. I'm not sure if you can read the secret. Can you read the secret part? Does it show up?
I don't see a secret part inside the chat.
Is it the throne portion? That's in bold and
oh, no. It's the secret part about the history of the weapon and all that jazz.
Oh, no, I'm not seeing any of that.
Dope. For some reason, for a little while, that stuff wasn't working, but now it's working again, so that's cool. All right, so how this works is a +2 weapon. When you hit with a melee attack using the spear and reduce the target to 0 hit points, you gain 2d6 temporary hit points. Any creature can wield the spear, but only the character chosen by Kavan to wield it gains a +2 bonus to the attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. It also has the thrown property, so it returns the wielder's hand immediately after it is used to make a ranged attack. So, -42.
And it is a magic item that requires attunement.
So who's the person chosen? Is it the Seeker or is it anybody? Or is it TBD?
It's probably TBD. I mean, you'd probably have to go get Kavan and just be like, hey, bro, found the spear.
Kavan was the spirit of that guy that we saw back by the tree.
When that sandbox starts to all come together towards the end of the campaign, all the different areas, and that's why we have fast travel. Because goddamn, this would take 100 years if we didn't have fast travel at this point in the campaign. Where they're like, now you got to go here. Oh, whoops! You also got to go here. Now you got to go all the way over here.
I'm glad we got it. It's in one piece. I guess now we need to go to the winery.
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right. So the question is, you guys traveled 8 hours. Where are you gonna camp? Last time you came up here, you just camped like off in the woods, like nearby.
You sense any bear, Robin?
I mean, I could definitely use my my checks. Sorry, I just had a cat jump off me. I could use my checks to see if there's any bears nearby.
And we camp. I don't know how far we are away from the cave that we kept camped into last time.
Oh, like 4 hours.
All right, yeah. I guess we find a nice spot to camp.
Yeah. I mean,
Something local.
yeah, if I can cast locate animals and plants for the day, or I can do it 3 times, so I may as well see if there's any around us. Any giant bears that need killing.
And this is the locate animal and plants, which would be within 5 miles. Okay. You would actually detect bears at the very extent, so 5 miles northeast of here.
Is it I mean, like, can I tell if it's the bear that I'm looking for? Or if
Unfortunately, you just know that it is a specific kind of beast or plant. So you know that there are bears 5 miles northeast of here.
Well, that could be any bear.
Yeah, I'll relay that to the party and just say, probably better just to relax.
When we wake up in the morning, if A's still there.
Yeah, I can cast this again. I mean, throughout the night, but also.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is like legit camping that's gonna go down. It's been a while.
We still don't have tents. We never rebought tents.
Oh. Do you have bedrolls at least?
Yeah, bedrolls.
Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
The mistform gloves that we purchased a while ago, what exactly do those do again? Somehow it disappeared off of the description of the item.
What? Alright, hold on.
I'm not.
Mistform gloves. Description. Oh, it's also
Yeah,
disappeared off of the ones I got here too. Alright, hold on. I'll grab it from the encounter.
I'm just trying to make sure if I want to unattune from
Fall
those.
Festival of Mist.
Ghost
Alright,
hands
Mistform
across Barovia.
gloves. These gloves grant the wearer the ability to become misty and elusive for a short period. Once per long rest, cast Etherealness with a 1-minute duration. Wonder why it disappeared. Okay. I'll add it to your sheet. Hey, remember that they cost 1,200 gold, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
The same. We could,
Right.
now that the hags are taken care of, we could theoretically sell those to somebody.
I don't know who's got 1,200 gold in Barovia that needs to buy Mistform gloves. That was the weird thing about that encounter was these were people that were kind of passing through, hoping to find some wealthy locals to kind of buy and sell from. Yeah.
Maybe the guy who's got the shrinkable coffin needs a pair of gloves like that. Trade him in, get the coffin, and get some other stuff.
Yeah, can we just do a trade with our Dark Lord? Gloves for Gatling gun.
Oh, that'd be kind of dope.
We better keep those damn gloves. We went through. We argued about those gloves for like
they're good
2 hours.
There's a lot of things that if they go ethereal, you're pretty much sunk. So just saying.
I mean, honestly, like what I'm thinking is I may unattune from them and give them to somebody else who might use them. Like, I don't know if that's.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so
Might be good for Victor as a way for them to get away.
They got made. They got made twice. That's what happened. And one of them had the stats, and one of them had the art. So that's why it's like that. Okay.
Give it to Victor, and that way, if he ever gets in trouble, he can always go ethereal and get out of here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I'm gonna give you the ones that actually have the spell linked in them.
Cool.
All right. So we'll get rid of this one then. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're down there in loot. Can you attune to loot? Maybe that was the problem. Maybe I had to remake them. And then I didn't finish it because I got distracted. All right. Anyways, I'll get it working.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I'm either way. I'm going to unattune from them.
Okay.
For now.
You got 4 2-bit slots already filled. Damn. Where were you in Odyssey?
I got the Stone of Good Luck last time. I already had the Heart of Summer, and I have the Dagger of the Seeker.
Oh, so you want to give the misformed gloves up, but not the Stone of Good Luck? I see you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me too.
And at least temporarily, the Blood Spear is, even without getting Kavan's blessing, it's still a good item because it's a magic item that doesn't give me a negative for being next to people like the Vicious Lance does.
No, I mean, I think it's fine for you. So. I want the lance.
I would give you the lance.
No, I said I don't want the spear. I mean,
Oh,
I sure as hell don't want the lance unless Anne's allowing herself to be mounted.
All right. So I'll take you guys over to this campsite. That's you guys using theater of the mind, your in-game characters, imagining what it would be like if you had tents.
Hey, Benios, what are you doing?
Benio's always knocking it out of the park. That's what Benio's doing.
At least there's a fire.
Right? I feel like you guys are strong enough. You could probably risk having a fire. It'd also be really bad if you didn't have a fire because it's so cold out. Everybody's got their cold weather clothes, I'm assuming. Okay. I mean, I'm just asking because Daybreak, some of them are so physically weak that when they put on their winter clothes, they get encumbered. So
I might have had to grab mine off the party sheet.
I mean, I don't have cold weather clothes on me, but I'm assuming they would have taken them off of Anatoly's body. They'd be in party inventory.
You would have had cold weather clothing because you came up to Kresik with us, and then we went back. So you would have had it when we went up to Kresik the first time, before we got in.
Right, but a lot of my stuff got left behind because I walked off without my guns and other weapons.
Is it not in the party loot still?
I mean, I was saying, so long as it's the party loot.
Yeah.
Then
unless you kept it there, because
I mean, we had like 8 pairs.
Yeah, we had 8 pairs.
We got some.
Everybody had cold weather. We bought everybody cold weather gear. So unless you took it off, put it in the cart, and then went and got captured by
No, that's what he's saying happened. Is he was in Valka, so he wouldn't have had his cold weather clothes on. So as long as they're still on the cart, you guys have the cart with you, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you're good. All right.
I put the misformed gloves onto our SWAT thing, so if anybody wants it, they can have it. Otherwise, I think Victor should have them.
Yeah, I think even Victor just makes sense.
Yeah, he'll definitely take them.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't give them directly to him.
Sure.
So if you want to do that.
Yeah. Let's see. It's on party loot.
It's on the SWAT.
The SWAT token.
Okay.
SWAT token.
SWAT. Got it. Give. Cool. All right, camping time. Man, it's been a hot minute. Okay, one of you's got to be on watch. Who's on watch?
Well, this is where Robin can actually get a real rest.
Yeah. So you don't want to be on watch. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll be on
I
watch.
prefer not to be on rest.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Leo, sorry. It's a little tricky. I'm getting used to it. Jason is gonna be on watch, and then you're gonna be taking advantage of a long rest, so you're not camping. You're just like vibing. Got it. And then Taylor, Anne, and Wayne. So Taylor, what is your camp activity, if any?
Taylor's gonna play a song for Wayne.
All right. Before we do that, we have to determine the quality of the campsite. So, for the campsite, each PC must make a strength, intelligence, wisdom, survival check. So you can choose strength, intelligence, or wisdom, but it does have to be a survival check. I was corrected on that. To choose whatever stat you want, you just hold down, I think, Control or Alt when you go to click the stat.
Man, Dex needs more love in 5e.
Oh, you think so? What about charisma? Do you think charisma needs some more love too? I don't know.
Yeah.
Charisma would say charisma needs all the love.
All right. All right. Given the terrain situation and what your travel check was, I'm going to set this at a 20, which is pretty high. Taylor, you do a great job, but not great enough. Anne does a great job. Jason does a great job. Robin does a great job, but not great enough. That means that the camp activities are a DC 15. Taylor, give me that performance 15.
And I'm specifically playing him the song that he taught me when he used to be himself.
Aww.
And I do horribly.
I mean, you're
It's a really stressful.
That's
real
fair.
stressful.
Yeah. Wayne, the effort was made, but if anything, it's uninspiring. All right, Wayne, what are you doing with the camp activity?
We are retiring White Solitude.
Oh, okay. Give me just a straight
Hard to do.
Straight wisdom, DC 15. Go for it. Oof. Yeah. Whether it's being reunited with your previous fellowship or being out in the daylight, being out in the day for extended period, you're just having trouble. Having trouble being who you are while also being who you were, while also figuring out what you will be.
Also, it does not appear that there is extra cold weather clothing anywhere. I'm looking at the purple sheet and.
Damn. Well, I think Purple had some, so we'll just we didn't bury him in it. Here. It'd be pretty baggy on you. Yep, he did have some. Here you go. All right.
Oh, no.
So nice that you could just drag. What? What's wrong?
Wayne's
oh yeah,
encumbered.
exactly. It's exactly what was happening in the other group. They were like, no, cold weather clothing. My entire build's falling apart. It's like, oh my god. So, Anne, what do you do with your camp activity?
Usually cooks, but I think everybody's okay, right? There was something else you can do with cooking?
Make a sack lunch.
Yeah, hold on.
You can create rations.
Cook food. Create a basic ration. Brew restoratives. Oh, brew restoratives. There it is. You turn a basic water ration into a tasty hot drink. Everyone who drinks this restores 1 hit die. Oh no, it's the hit die thing. Guess she'll just relax in solitude then. Here's the wisdom check. Is it check or save? Hold on. Solitude.
Ability check.
Yeah, ability check. Okay. $17. This is that a success? Success? It's 15, right? We need to be.
Yeah. The
15.
DC is at
Yeah, it's
15.
15.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. I'm at 2 inspirations.
Sorry, my headset keeps muting. I ordered like a replacement mic for it. I just haven't like swapped them out.
Robin would try to craft these healing potions she's working on.
Okay, you get 2 checks. Okay. And then we head into Jason setting the perimeter. So give me an intelligence survival to set up the perimeter. Alright. You're not feeling super confident about your odds tonight, but you just faced down 30 werewolves, so what is there really to worry about, you know? Yeah. So give me a wisdom perception. Okay. Let's see what happens in the night. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Unbelievable.
7 encounters.
No, I rolled all 8 checks, and even with a 15 or higher, you got 0 encounters. Wow. That's crazy. All right, that's some good luck right there. All right, sweet. When
We're
you wake
fast
up.
traveling to the winery.
All right, fast travel to the winery it is. Okay. Heading to your map.
No creatures bother us the night, but in the morning you see Wayne come out of the woods, wiping his mouth. There's some blood.
Oh, nice, nice.
Question: did Wayne sleep?
I mean, the vampires have to sleep because they suffer exhaustion and stuff like that. And they are allowed to they are allowed to sleep at night if they are having to operate during the day.
It's like somebody who has night shift.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't pleasant. Like, you know, it's definitely not optimal, but they could do it. Yeah.
Like a normal person dealing with night shift work all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after a certain point, you just become accustomed, and just like third shift is like how you normally operate. I swear, my wife is still like
Stuck in that
in
mode.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. It took me years to get over it when I used to work nights, and then I switched to working days. I don't know if I ever got over it actually. So, any vampire masquerade kids out there, D&D vampires work different. So calm down, because in Vampire the Masquerade, as soon as the sun comes up, you just turn into a corpse, until the sun goes away. Like you just all life leaves your body and just lay there. It's like, not saying that they're also pussies, but I mean, not as bad as the blade vampires. All right. Let's see. Also, this is a Shadowfell, so undead are they're having a great time. All right, so if we're gonna do fast travel from werewolves all the way to the winery, that's exciting. All right. Let's see. All right, most direct route would be 9 miles to a road. Then from the road, it would be, let's see, let's get you 9 miles of mountain and forest. on the road, you would be passing. Yeah. I'm assuming you want to take road all the way to the winery. You don't want to like cut. Okay. So then it's 34
We're not hunting for
miles.
bears anymore.
34 miles. Well, I mean, if you do things, you know, the alternative way, you don't even need no bear blood. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just putting it out there because there was some interest earlier.
Well, that's true.
We don't really need
bear
it.
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if we don't have to fight a rock, I'm gonna, I'll be okay with that.
I mean,
Robin has no real trust in Strahd's.
What?
What?
well, if
So,
that's the case, what we should be doing is going to
Yeah.
talk to the Kabani.
I mean, as far as
You
I mean,
can throw them, or
yeah,
I think it was what you said. Yeah, it's like as far as you can throw them.
yeah. I mean, so she'd much rather take out the bear and the rock and do things the way.
that requires us to destroy the stones and won't help us slay vampire, which will, perpetuate
I
the
think.
cycle.
I mean, she'd really like to go talk to the giants and learn more about everything.
Have options. That's what you're saying.
All right, so it's 7 checks, and it will take 3 days to get there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 7 checks, 3 days. Okay, let's check the initiative. Throw everybody back in there. Everybody's spread out everywhere. All right, we got Anne and we got Robin. Let's see. Gosh, old Wayne.
Okay.
I mean, unless something's changed, do I still go first every time?
Yeah. Does Wayne still go first every time?
Yeah, you still have to go first every time. Oh man, the fates are furious.
What do you mean have to?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if going first is necessarily the best thing, but
you still can't.
That
means
but
you still can't
it means we
when you're
initiative.
When you're like a wizard, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That also means Wayne still can't ready attacks and stuff. Then.
Yeah, I can't hold an action.
Yeah. Let's see.
But, I mean, we worked around that. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
We got Jason all the way up here. Here we go. Jason. I guess Taylor's not on this map. Hold on.
Well, I haven't seen that Jason in a while.
Oh yeah, this old school Jason. Vintage.
It's Texas item right there.
And add. All right. We shall begin. Wayne, how are you contributing towards this journey? Also, I need a D20 roll to determine the weather. Nice big number. All right. So, since your journey involves forest and mountains and roads, it will use the higher of all the DCs, which is a 14, and then you add to that. Where's my fast travel talk? It's open. Grab it again. Hold on. All right. Let's see. So a 16 means the weather was a little ornery, but not too bad. So it's a plus 3. So these are DC 17 checks. DC 17 checks. All right, because we're gonna do the forest DC of 14, and then the plus 3 for the weather. So DC 17. How are you assisting?
Rolling for nature, so Wayne's going to be looking for those telltale signs of animals if the road gets washed out. looking for the better ground, things like that.
So like the nerd version of survival. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. All right.
Sniffing for fresh blood on the air.
Yeah. Go for it.
Always.
All right. Oh dang. Well done. That will be a double success. All right. Nice. Okay. Next up is Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor's just using sleight of hand, make sure everything's tied down correctly, the cart's loaded properly, nothing's gonna fall out, we're not gonna lose anything.
All right, let's see it.
That my flask isn't where it's supposed to be. That sort of sleight of hand.
Let's see that 17.
No, I need that to be right where I know it is.
Oh man, that is also a double success. Just my classic group, just crazy. All right, Jason, how are you contributing in the journey?
I assist Ann with pulling the cart now that I got a nice, lifting belt.
Okay. Yes, you do. You have a nice lifting belt. All right, that is a regular success. Stuff. All right. Robin, how are you assisting?
Robin is being strong. She is
Pulling the cart.
pulling the cart, but like also just trying to present like a strong figure as well, like looking intimidating a little bit, and just moving, like if there's a branch down, she'll run ahead and like pull that thing out of the way and stuff. Like she's just in general like a very athletic and strong personality.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a strength athletics check. All right. Oh man, crushing it, just killing it. God, you guys are gonna explode from boons when you get there. Anne, how are you contributing?
I mean, if they're both carrying the cart, this is
strong.
Anne's first time to relax.
Oh, okay.
She'll probably test out her new expertise in survival, so she'll try that.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh.
It makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Dang. All right, going into the next round. Let's see. Taylor, how are you contributing?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it strong. It's gonna be utilizing our acrobatics, make sure, we're not tripping on any vines or tree trunks or anything, not breaking any ankles on the hills.
Sure. All right. Oh man, killing it. Okay. And then Jason to finish it up.
Jason, by keeping a close eye on the party, and if someone's having a bad day, giving their space. If someone will say need a conversation partner, he offers small talk.
Ah, all right.
Attempting insight.
Insight. Okay. Okay, go for it.
Yes, weather's all right.
I mean, you travel with some very eclectic people. So you're just shy of the mark, but you have so many successes that maybe they will counterbalance any
I'm just gonna let it ride.
All right. I need like 1 million D100s rolled because this was a lot of critical successes here.
Tell us when to stop.
I don't know when you should stop. All right. All right. So
try to get the obelisk. Oh,
100. Hopefully that's been it. That counts.
5.
I don't know. That's pretty far down there.
66.
Yeah. I think we had like 12.
64. 40.
Well, hope the hundreds for the boot and not the pain.
41. All right.
It might have been might be for the bane.
Man, you rolled enough dice that I could probably have just gone down from 1 to 100. All right. So let's see.
You said a million.
Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're
5,
gonna get
6,
it. You're
7,
gonna
8,
get each
9.
option 1,000 times.
Yeah, so you had 9 positives and 3 negatives. All right. So let's craft an encounter. While I'm crafting your travel encounter, you guys can discuss your next move.
Yes.
All right, Casper, you can go
Grab
to
the
the
stone.
winery and get the white stone.
And then spend some time figuring out leveling up, and then head to Yester Hill.
Yeah, and
Wait.
Wait.
Why is leveling up happening?
I thought if wasn't our next milestone getting all 3 stones.
It's getting the stones and then
I think doing the ritual.
We need to have a hard talk.
Okay.
doing stuff with them.
Oh, okay.
In Argynvossel, there is a milestone. We all know this.
It's not worth.
Robin really wants to go to Argynvossel.
No, that's not worth. Waste of time.
I say take Vampire Wayne to Argynvossel.
It says here, recover all 3 wine stones and refocus them at the stone circles.
Okay.
That's a big deal. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You still have aid the destined ally in their personal quest. That's one. There is one here called complete werewolf shit to GM satisfaction, but
did we do that?
I am not satisfied. So.
What? We got the spear.
We haven't done the negotiation.
Robin has promised.
She gave her list of demands.
We did the
demands.
The demands were unreasonable.
I mean,
we could have just killed them all and got a milestone, Robin.
It would have been too meta if she said, "And the 4th thing I offer is a milestone." It would have been too meta.
It would have been a lot more motivating, though.
I should have said, like, if we were, because going back, we would have stopped by Krezk, I believe, right? Like, isn't that literally on our way back to the?
Oh, I didn't
don't know.
I didn't factor that in. I assumed we wanted to avoid. Yeah.
No, I thought the plan was to just not go after their demands and just let it lie at the wayside.
Yeah. We could bring it up with,
sorry,
the gentleman.
Really? You want to leave sleeping dogs lie?
Robin promised.
I did.
She would just,
before I knew there was a milestone there.
Well, listen.
I felt like she would present to Krezk, but that's.
Oh, yeah. I assumed you guys were just. I mean, no.
I had 0 intent of going back to Krezk.
I even scouted a route for you guys that would be the most direct, which made it so you didn't have to worry about Krezk. But
yeah, I don't think negotiating with Krezk would happen until after we got it cleared with her good friend, the gentleman.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like, if you can't get all of the things, I can see that. Okay.
I'm just saying, we could go kill all 30 of them. Boom, milestone.
I don't know if that's
at this point, it seems like it'd be the easiest combat of the campaign.
Yeah. Talking about the gentleman, was he supposed to be at when we do these rituals?
No,
I don't think so.
I couldn't remember if he wanted to be present or not.
No, I think he wanted us to do it and then go get him and then escort him to the.
He'll escort us
Amber
to
Temple.
the Amber Temple.
No, I thought it was we escort him because he's going to be in a weakened state.
Yes, but he knows the way in, though.
Yeah. And he also has to negotiate, tell the dragon to leave us alone when we get there.
Yeah, that's
so. This does bring up a point.
I feel
the second we do these
guys.
rituals, it basically starts a new timer. Well, not it's a soft timer.
Well, a timer, right? Because he'll be weakened. The real question is, has anybody thought about the fact that the stones will be overcharged? So whoever's attuned to the stones might be pretty beefed up.
Yeah, I got mine in my pocket. I risked my hand for this thing.
That's a them problem.
Yeah.
A them problem? It seems like it's gonna be good, right? Am I misreading this?
What? You don't know what game we're playing? There's nothing good here.
Filled with power. In Barovia. Okay.
Yeah, the only thing
I would rather
here
be
is dark
filled
power.
with power than absent of power.
What could go wrong?
Oh dang!
So you're
That's
willing to,
when did that happen, Taylor?
Yeah,
Oh
Taylor
my
wants the dark
goodness!
power then.
Oh no! This is my player talking.
Oh, okay. So you're saying Remy would have already taken a few dark power deals. So you're saying like in this
Look,
situation?
I am very proud of myself.
Mhm.
Hey, he did say in the beginning of
I
this.
am a cheapskate for power.
Oh.
You know this about me.
Yeah, he did. I remember you saying when you made Chris that you wanted to make him be as pure as human as possible at the end of this campaign. Remember that.
Well, I mean, I think it kind of changed. When I was playing Ez, I was like, after in the character, I was like, yeah, there's no way. But then when I made Taylor, I was like, fuck it. But then Taylor saw what happened to literally everybody she cares about, so it's had some weight on her.
Okay. So here's what happens. On your journey, the journey is going so well that everybody gets the happy feet boon when they arrive at their destination. That means your land speed increases by 5 for 24 hours.
Do we dance like penguins the whole time?
If that, I mean, if that helps you, that's fine. You guys also discover, on your journey, more rare herbs.
Yay!
This time you discover 50 gold worth of rare herbs.
That's fine, familiar.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. All right. Along your journey, you find a satchel, and it contains 3 thunderstones, which are low level consumables that you could throw and they make a boom boom sound. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we needed to find a Pikachu or an Eevee.
Let's see. Okay. You guys, in that same hidden cache, you do find a potion of rejuvenation. This basically has the effects of a lesser restoration spell. It's assumed, I guess, that your NPC wizard is identifying this for you.
Potion of what?
Rejuvenation.
Potion of rejuvenation. I have everything written down. I can give you at the end. Let's see. When you arrive at the vineyard, you will receive a warm welcome. It's nice. That's better than a not warm welcome.
A cold welcome, yeah.
Yeah, right.
That was expected, but yeah.
Some people have arrived and all the Markovs are dead, so I think a warm welcome is pretty good. Guardian.
Oh.
Ooh.
I mean, getting a warm welcome is better than getting the cold shoulder.
Nice. So literally, this one is guardian animal. And before I read you the official details of it, I will allow you to make this the guardian bear. But we'd have to, interrupt your thing for a encounter. Do you jump the bear, or do you just
wait? What is it if it's a normal guardian animal?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you until you pass on it being the guardian bear.
I think we should take the bear.
It could be,
Listen, bear, it's better than jumping the shark.
I mean, we literally already jumped the shark.
Oh.
What if like it's a mountain lizard that's come to befriend us?
But it could be a mountain lizard that's come to befriend you. That's true. That's true. All right, here, I'll throw a
With our track record with mountain lizards, I don't think so.
Oh, /poll doesn't work anymore. You just have to hit the P button. Got it. All right, guardian beast. Encounter with guardian bear or surprise boon. Okay. Turn off multiple votes, so Dom has to choose.
Apparently, Dom is choosing not to vote.
Dang, Dom.
You have to choose for
How you guys make
split.
Why do I have to be the deciding factor?
I didn't even do this on purpose this time.
Just if you don't want to, if you want to vote for both, just roll D20. Odd it's one, even it's the other.
Robin wants the bear, so we'll go bear.
Oh, okay. Let me grab the bear.
Well,
We'll finish the
decides.
We'll finish the rest of the stuff, I guess. All right. Oh, in that same cache of loots, you also find a scroll.
Ooh.
Let's see.
So wizard identify it.
Yes, he identifies it. It is Phantasmal Killer.
What?
Whoa. That's a good one.
Yeah, nice. Spell roll. Phantasmal Killer. All right, then. Then you guys get the Celestial Blessing boon, giving you a +2 bonus to your next ability check. Oh, that's nice. So these boons wouldn't kick in until you reach your destination, unfortunately. Skyward. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, so this one involves burbs. So I will let you encounter the rock, or you could receive the boon that you would normally get. I will throw a poll up.
Me kill two birds with one
back-to-back encounters?
Two
Nice.
beards with one stone. One of the encounters be the rock. Like,
can we decide after we fight the bear?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense right there.
Alright. So dive bombed by rock.
dive bombed.
Or
did we wait a second. Did we get did we have a Victor learn
Featherfall?
Because remember we talked about it.
You guys talked about doing it in town. It was one of the things that you were gonna do. And you said you were gonna set aside money for it and stuff.
Yeah, we
and
did.
Then
but I don't know. No one, and I said, yeah, Victor can learn whatever spells you want. We have 300 gold.
Oh, okay. Was that still set aside for those spells?
I mean, yeah, it's still in the party. It's still in the party sheet for him to use it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he would have learned the spells that you guys discussed, which would be Featherfall, and it was.
Ooh,
I
think we did. Oh.
Yeah, I remember. It was the.
Really? Oh, I'm surprised who voted with me.
Yes, let's rock and roll.
Oh my god!
It's so funny because Lauren and Darby voted the other side this time.
Hey, I voted against what I thought was
Darby
Lord the whole time. Somehow or another,
Look,
the Seeker
I see it as if we're
learned
doing
their
the bear, we
ways
might
and
as well
came
do
back.
the rock. Maybe
guys,
we get like
no regrets if we all die in this party wipe. That's it. We wrap it up.
maybe if we get double buff if we do
all
both.
the way down after that.
Dang, guys! Wow, just ballsy. Oh my god!
all we need is blood.
Ooh, all we
There'll
need
be
is blood.
plenty of that.
That sounds like that's what they put on their tombstone. All they needed was blood.
Well, Crash, looks like you got some encounters to get together for.
Oh my god! Red just messaged me. He said, "Have the bear riding the rock."
He put in the chat too.
Somehow, some way,
in B
Rider
speech,
Valkyries is playing as its.
We must avenge our fallen legendary guardian brothers.
And it's got like the Bugs Bunny like Viking hat with like the blonde pigtails.
Yeah.
And then in B speech it just said, "We heard you were looking for trouble." Fantastic. Jesus Christ.
So we thought we'd team up and make it double.
Oh my god. Well, that's the session. We're done. All right. So,
we don't even know what our bad things are.
The two bad things, well, I guess we could figure out next time, but the two bad things that happen is, ooh, okay.
I think we already know what the two bad things
Oh,
are.
you voted, those were your good things.
We voted for it, though.
So you guys do have an issue with a banshee, that you'll have to deal with.
Shit.
Oh.
And then
After
that rock.
Wait, guys.
We put those
When we're
gloves-
literally
those ethereal
living.
gloves, right?
Alright, I'm just gonna go start making that cobalt.
So you got a banshee we'll have to address, and then there's also the other one, which is crushing doubt. So that will require a it doesn't require, it is just, it targets the person with the highest constitution. The party member with the highest constitution will take, I can't actually tell you the rest of it, but you'll receive a bane.
Alright,
Sorry,
that's probably gonna be me.
Woo!
What if the person with their highest constitution is missing half their max health?
And what's your constitution?
18.
Oh, okay. I'm at 17.
We might be tied.
Oh, you guys will have to do a rollies for it.
Hold off.
Oh man, the two beefy muscle women need to do a roll off to see who's going to get this bane, and then we'll end the session with you guys jumping the bears.
Bears?
Oh yeah, bears travel in threes.
Oh god.
It is known.
Alright, it's in, I guess.
How about rocks?
Or is it lost?
Oh man, so yeah, all right. I will keep that in mind. I'll add to the notes that crushing doubt, bane for Anne. Whew, spicy. Okay, so we end the session knowing that next week we're gonna encounter the guardian bear. Then, right afterwards, the rock. Maybe the rock. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. And then we gotta deal with the banshee. But then finally we make it to the vineyard. This is way safer than if we had just traditionally traveled. So I'm loving it. All right. You guys traded banes for these, but these are highly evasive creatures that you've been kind of dancing around for a while. All you'll have left after this is the moose, right? No, you got the moose.
No, we got the moose.
Used to be
Yeah.
the-
We're gonna do
And
both
the funny thing is, it wasn't the moose that gave us trouble, it was the fucking squirrel.
Oh,
What
this is
if-
gonna give
wait a second.
this will complete your thing.
Hey, maybe that's a milestone.
I got an idea. What if we, empower the stones and then do the ritual to crush to blow them up? What does that do?
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, I know.
Look, we need the power of the stones to beat Vampire. That's the whole point.
I'm on team. We keep the powered stones.
The whole point of the stones getting empowered is Strahd is giving us some of his power to go kill the boss. Like, that's the point. It's not crush the stones and then go fight Vampire.
I wonder why he couldn't use the power then to.
He can't he can't attack his boss. He's a warlock.
Yeah, it's essentially warlock rules. If you guys, it was explained to you if you guys went to deal with your dark powers, you'd have to have the others fight your dark power for you. Like you wouldn't be able to stand against your own dark power.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fighting yourself, which only works in Fight Club. So, all
In the
right.
same Fight Club.
You never.
Yeah,
saw
but
Fight
we don't
Club.
talk about that.
Oh man.
Spoilers. It's only like 20 years old.
Well,
20,
Book
24
is a
years?
book first.
I want a special shout to Rest for the Wicked, dark, mysterious, ambient music. Man, that was good. There were some real good moments where the music was like just perfect for what we needed. I'm very appreciative of that. All right, so we adjourn till next week. Quick announcements. Vampire the Masquerade Saturday night. I'll be streaming it. May, let's say 19th. That sounds good. I'll be starting an afternoon mini West Marches game called Dragonbane. Imagine if you could play 5e and 4e at the same time, but feel as bad as you do in this game. That's Dragonbane. It's like Kingdom Death in 4th edition and 5th edition had a baby. So you make a character very quickly, and then the character probably dies very quickly, and you will have spectacular memories and stories to tell because the monsters are bananas overpowered, just forces of nature that you have to deal with, and it's very old school, like exploration and, you know, go out and get loot, hope that you survive. That loot make you stronger, you hope, so you can go and fight more stuff. Completely inequitable. You roll for stats. You even have to roll to level up. So if you're unlucky, you might never actually level up your character ever. You might just be like level 0 forever. It's brutal. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to try out, it's going to be a hot seat West Marches style game. So people kind of just taking on the first come, first serve. If those people are like, I'm going to stick it out, cool. If they're like, I can't make it, or this is terrible, then we just fill from the wait list. And, you know, like, I'm going to just run it until I run out of interested people, or we finish the box set. The campaign is essentially a sandbox with many 1 or 2 session adventures surrounding a central dungeon town. So if that's something you're interested in, check that out on the server. And I don't think I have any other announcements. We got the Kobold game coming up when this game concludes. If you continue at the pace that you're on, I think like 3 months tops of content left, like, which is still quite a ways, but also like kind of not. So you guys are very far ahead of the other 2 groups. So yeah, anybody have any announcements before we adjourn?
Well, I mean, we haven't even got milestone hunting yet. So.
I mean, level 10 seems good. 13 was the max, but I mean, you finished 3 levels under. That's like some big brags, right? Like big bragging rights. That's like doing a naked Dark Souls run, right? Like you finished 3 levels lower than you could have. Something to think about. All right. any other things before we adjourn?
No. Tuesday, Strength 1000 come out. See them do college stuff, and debate on whether what if we should kill this thing or not. All right.
There wasn't a lot of debating last time.
No, it wasn't.
Apparently, we can kill ugly things, no problem. We just have issues killing cute things.
The only time they said, I'll say this right now, you were specifically explained when you weren't supposed to kill something, and there was no explanation in that one.
I see. Anyways, hope everybody has a good weekend. Tomorrow night, Dom is going to listen to me. Can you not do it tomorrow?
Yeah, I cannot do it tomorrow. Sorry, I'm supposed to send a message.
All right, no vodcast tomorrow. Sorry. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Yeah. Cool. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Got my Friday night back. Yeah. I mean, shucks. Maybe next time. Yeah.
Kingmaker prep.
Maybe. I'm actually I'm in a pretty good place with Kingmaker prep. I can start Kingmaker tomorrow. That's how confident I am with my Kingmaker prep. So, put in the work. Yeah. I put in the work. So we'll see how it goes. But the problem is we still got 4 more years of Mythic. So we'll see. See how it goes. All right. Hope everybody has a great weekend. See you this next week. Thank you, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Take care.
Night.